reconnect. Oh,
It says the broadcast
thank you,
you are
Jay.
watching has ended on mine.
It started reconnect. It said reconnecting. It said it reconnected. Can you refresh?
Yeah, let me back out and go back in.
Oh, hi, Jay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you, Zero Quintuber, for the follow. Hello.
Okay, it's good.
Thank you. Welcome back. Okay. Let's continue, shall we?
Yeah. It should be right here where it says something fell off.
Okay. Something felt off, actually. Everything felt off. However, unfortunately, the brunette couldn't quite put her hands on what it was.
Lost in her own deep thinking, Aurora could barely catch her father's phone ringing again, his eyes widening as a message popped up on his screen.
Get your shit together. You're not making this any easier.
His eyes darkened, and he could do nothing but stare up at Layla and nod.
The following days had been quite peaceful, but Elliot surprisingly love-bombing her with gifts and pretty words. She was just a child, and he had managed to manipulate his way through her brain, forcing her to wipe away each and every hint of distrust off her mind. The kid had spent most of her free time either drawing, swimming in the pool, or talking to her mother. Oddly enough, is this scary to you? The story?
Not so far. A lot of the creepypastas, it doesn't start off scary, it gets scary. It's like a slow burn.
I mean, it's incredibly painfully slow because we're almost there at the end. Maybe we switch it up?
Yeah, like try a different one.
Yeah. This one is boring. It's all about the phone.
Okay, let's see here.
Did you read... Oh wait, did you get to read all of this or something?
Yeah, I read a good chunk of them. A lot of them, when it comes to creepypastas, it's finding ones that are actually scary all the way through. It's more all stories of what happened to them. And then the scary part comes after.
Got any of them in there?
Let me see here.
Oh, you can try that. Ooh, play with me. That's as long as fuck too. Look at that.
Yeah, that one's the Sally one. We could try Nina the Killer.
That's long too.
It's about a fangirl of Jeff the Killer, who basically becomes just like him.
Oh, okay. We can do this.
So it basically just says what happens when you become obsessed with a serial killer.
16 minutes, huh? Alright, we can try this. Alright,
Yeah.
Let me try this one. Yeah. Okay. So that's her, right? Alright.
Yeah, this is her.
It's more drama than scary, I know, right? I mean, let's not waste the Friday the 13th, so...
I have a feeling that's most creepypasta stories, though. They're more scary towards the end.
Yeah, no, and I'll help you look up something. But yeah, alright, let me start this. I heard recently that there's a new killer. I was surprised when I heard it for the first time. I first thought that it was just a crazy fan of Jeff the Killer because of her appearance. But after doing a thorough investigation of her, I discovered that it was worse than a monster. Things didn't went well after that. I read it from a local newspaper. Strange and unexplained. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought we were doing it, but if you want to read, you can.
No, I won't. I was just evening it out, but sure. Yeah.
Okay. Strange and unexplained murders had increased for several months. They had investigated that the suspect was a killer. The investigators found a witness who said that's not only one killer, but two killers. He said that both of them are attacking different cities. It is still unknown if they work together or separately. But luckily, I was able to find another witness from the hospital. He told me what happened.
Here's what the witness said. It happened one night, the guy narrated. I was walking from my work to home and I was alone in the streets. Then I had decided to take a shortcut because I want to get home quickly. It was a big mistake.
When I was already halfway to my home, I began to feel that I was being watched, and I heard footsteps. I turned quickly, making sure that a thief is not following me. But I found nothing. So I just thought that it was just my imagination. I continued walking, but the feeling of being watched became stronger, and I heard footsteps close. I noticed something approaching then. Suddenly, I saw a black-haired girl with a magenta streak in her hair. She looks like she's 16 or 17, though her face did not look like a human. Her skin was very pale, and her eyes looked at me with thirst for blood. She had eyes that were very wide with a strange, disturbing look. Her smile was so dark, and I was afraid.
I stood still for a minute. I felt great fear running through my body. She didn't say a word. She just stood there for what seemed an eternity. And finally, the girl just gave a speech as she moved her head to one side in a way that a psychopath could do. I immediately felt nervous.
Good sleep, my prince.
Well, then I quickly ran to the opposite direction. I ran as fast as I can, but it wasn't enough. She's too fast. Then I suddenly feel her dark presence, followed by a sharp stab from my arm.
I fell to the ground with a groan of pain. Then she released this hysterical laugh. She used her knife and she stabbed it into my shoulder. She managed to slice off my shirt, making my stomach bleed. But luckily, I heard the voice of a policeman who had come. He was holding a gun. But the girl just smiled to it, and the police fired several bullets in her direction. But the girl waved rapidly, and she ran quickly while laughing. I saw her climbing one of the houses, then she disappeared.
I was never able to forget that face, let alone that laugh.
After my interview with him, the young man was found dead in his house. His body was chopped into pieces. It was full of blood everywhere. And the room where the body was found, on the wall was found written with blood that said, "You didn't go to sleep, my prince."
Yeah. This is more like it. Okay. Let's consider this one paragraph. Oh, the divide from here. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just consider it the divide.
Nina Hopkins is an 11-year-old who transferred to a new school so that she could be closer to her home. I also sent you a link, by the way. One Sunday morning, a day before her first day at her new school, she woke up and went to the bathroom and brushed her teeth. She went back to her bed and took her laptop to connect to the Wi-Fi. Nina was not the type of girl that is very cheerful. She was not the type of girl that would open the window and let the light in her room and do something productive. No. She just enjoyed sitting down to watch anime, or listen to music like rock, J-pop or K-pop, playing video games or just play guitar. So she liked to be herself and loved her family and friends.
But this time, she did not want to do any of the things that is considered normal. This time, she wanted to read Jeff the Killer, creepypasta for the 1000th time. She adored him. It was her favorite. She felt a strange attraction to him. She had an admiration for him more than anything. Every time she read it, she felt a strange desire, but she didn't know why she enjoyed this strange desire. When she started to read it, the door suddenly opened. She quickly saw her little brother Chris and his beautiful green eyes. Nina thinks Chris is her prince. She loved calling her little brother Prince because when she was just little, her mother would always tell her fairy tales when it's bedtime. She liked this type of stories, and she thinks the princes in the fairy tales look like her little brother Chris. Chris had dark black hair, fair skin, and light green eyes, like his late father. However, Nina has light brown hair, fair skin, and light blue eyes, like her mother. "Sis, it's time to eat," said the child with an innocent smile.
The cheeks of her little brother.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. If you want to.
I was gonna say I didn't hear you start it. Like the volume cut out a little.
Mm.
You can go ahead and finish.
I'm going, my prince. She pinched the cheeks of her little brother. She left my laptop on the bed and went to eat.
The next morning, Nina and Chris went to school. Nina got up and dressed in a shirt that is her favorite, and she took her bag. She felt something strange, like a strange desire. She did a strange little smile that formed on her mouth. Suddenly, she heard her mother's voice, and she was in the reality again, and she immediately took the bag and completely ignored what happened. She quickly went downstairs. "Are you both ready for school?" asked the mother. "Yes," they both responded.
Good luck in school, and her mother went back to the kitchen. Bye, Mom, they both responded. They walked to the school because Nina thinks taking a bus is annoying.
They both went to their separate ways. Nina went to high school while her little brother went to elementary school. Nina didn't really like attending classes because she thinks it's boring. When the siblings finished taking classes, they both decided to find a quiet place to eat, without having to worry that students are playing around them. So she found a garden behind the school where there's no people, no teachers, and even students. They sat and ate, thinking they would have a peaceful breakfast. But they heard footsteps. Nina looked up and met a girl much older than her. She had black hair. Well, what we have here? New students?" announced the girl. "My name is Claudia, and I rule at this school. And if you do not obey what I say, you will suffer, she said as she pulled a knife from her jeans. Then suddenly 2 guys came out from a nearby tree. They were known as Malcolm and Yoni.
Nina sat up quickly and stood in front of Chris to protect him. Hey, we don't want any trouble. We just want a peaceful breakfast, Nina clarified. Ah, I see. But you shouldn't be here. This area is ours, Claudia said as she approached them.
Stupid. You have no right to make us go away from here.
You're kind of cutting in and
Chris,
out.
well, oh, am I cutting in and out?
Mm,
Do I sound better?
a little, yeah.
Okay. That's stupid. You have no right to make us go away from here, said Chris while confronting Claudia, but Yoni punched him in the stomach. Chris collapsed, but Nina quickly held him. Chris! Said Nina while holding him in her arms.
Hey.
I couldn't hear you, Rogue.
Hmm?
I was gonna say I don't think you picked up.
No, Dave heard me. Did you guys hear me? No, I'm not on mute. Can you guys hear me now?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Well, if you don't want to be next, I recommend you to obey and get out of here, claimed Claudia, while pointing at Nina's face with a knife.
Nina did nothing but punch Claudia's face. Claudia collapsed to the ground. Nina took Claudia's knife and stabbed her shoulder. Then Nina gave a strong kick on the crotch of Malcolm. He quickly fell down to the ground, but Nina didn't stop. She quickly released several kicks in the boy's face. The boy's face was now full of wounds and blisters. He had nosebleed. Yoni became frightened immediately when he saw how Nina attacked Claudia and Malcolm. He started to run away from her, but Nina immediately noticed it and she quickly ran to him. She used Claudia's knife and she quickly lunged it at the boy, targeting his stomach.
Nina! She heard the voice of her little brother. Nina immediately turned to him, and she got confused as to why her little brother had a very surprised look on his face. Nina decided to let Yoni go and stepped back. She looked at her blood-stained hands. She felt like a monster, but she had to admit, her killer side was extremely good. She turned back to her brother. Her brother was surprised at what she saw. He was shocked at what he saw. Nina ran him and took his arm. Come on, we can't be here for so long, I said.
Then he left the garden. After that, Nina went to wash her hands. She knew she must avoid telling somebody or even mentioning what happened. Her little brother Chris thought it was just self-defense, but she knew something else was going on there. She knew that was something stronger and horrible is starting to form inside her. That feeling of being powerful and strong, the need to hurt someone. The day passed quickly, and when the siblings returned, they sat down to eat with their mother.
What school? asked his mother with a sweet smile. Chris stayed quiet and didn't answer the question. Great, Nina commented with a psychotic smile.
Nina went upstairs after eating and opened her closet, revealing her collection of Jeff the Killer. She had several Jeff posters, Jeff clothing, some Jeff notebooks, Jeff dolls, and Jeff stuffed animals. She took a doll from her closet and put it on her bed. She looked at the doll. She couldn't tell if the doll's sinister smile intimidated her or amused her. Then she whispered, Jeff, you made me do this. After the incident, Malcolm and Claudia were found unconscious, but they didn't find the culprit. They also had no idea that Nina was the one who did it, an 11-year-old. So she had that advantage to avoid suspicion. And since it happened the first day of school, many couldn't tell if Nina was there because a lot of people didn't know much when it comes to new students. And it didn't gain much attention. But also, a lot of students didn't know whether it happened on the first day of school or not.
One day, Nina opened her locker. She found a note which said, I know what you did, but don't worry. I will not tell anyone. You are very skillful, but also very dangerous. Nina didn't find a signature or anything to identify who wrote the note, but she had the feeling that someone saw her but decided not to reveal his name. Meanwhile, Nina's sanity didn't improve, and she took a knife in the kitchen and hid it in her pocket while sleeping in the room with her brother and mother. One day, when Chris was playing with his new friends in the park, Nina's mother, whose name is Monica, noticed that it was getting dark. So she asked her daughter to tell her brother that they're going home now. Nina went to look for her brother, but she didn't see him anywhere. She became worried, so she went over to Chris's friends and asked them where her little brother was. They responded that a black-haired girl took him. Nina became very worried and went home to take the knife in her room that she hid so that mother wouldn't find out about it.
Nina spent a lot of time finding him. She was getting desperate, and she hopes that her little brother is in a safe place. Then she saw a car coming. When the door of the cars opened, she saw something that was thrown away in the ground. She was surprised when it was Chris who was in the ground. Then she heard laughter coming from the car before the car went away. Nina quickly held Chris in her arms. Her little brother was brutally beaten and his clothes were ripped apart. And she exclaimed while holding the small body of her brother.
Nina, to play, said Chris, while trying to speak to Nina. Nina tried to control something that was screaming inside, over and over and over again. She felt that she needed to control her anger. Nina quickly took him in the hospital. Nina called her mother and informed her what happened to Chris. Her mother quickly went to the hospital. The doctor told them that he had internal bleeding and swollen wounds were found in his body. Their mother began to cry, but Nina just kept quiet at the situation. She wanted to avoid hurting someone just for revenge. The next day, Chris was released from the hospital, but the doctor told him to rest for 3 weeks. Nina didn't go to school because she wanted to take care of her little brother. She would tell Chris some stories and she would help him by making sure he would take some medications.
Nina went to school again. She received a new note which read, "I'm sorry about your brother. I hope he recovers. You must never think you're alone. I'm here. I'll be your friend." Nina suddenly blushed after reading it. She checked the letter again, but she didn't find a signature. Weeks have passed, and the arrival of the school's picture day arrived. Nina was ready for the picture day. She wore a short black skirt, black stockings with deep red stripes, a sleeveless t-shirt that has black and blue stripes, and a blay red ribbon in her long ponytail hair. But she felt that something was missing, so she looked in her closet. She sees her favorite purple hoodie, which reminded her of Jeff the Killer's hoodie, so she put it on. She went downstairs and sees her little brother waiting in the stairs. They both left the house and said goodbye to their mother. The siblings went to school, but this time they went to the bus to avoid meeting the trio again in the road.
Hold up. I just got insulted. Also, why am I behind you?
Wait a minute, you should be beside me. It must be where I was leaning forward.
No, I mean,
Let
I'm
me move.
beside you, but, like, I'm behind you.
Oh, hold on. Okay, that should work. Okay, there we go.
Excuse me? He called me a bug. Why do you have a bug behind you?
Mitsuari, be nice. This is my friend. Mitsuari, don't make me get out the bong stick. I will come after you. Now I'm getting bonked.
You really thought I was a bug? How dare you compare me to a bug? And what even are you?
Mitsuari's saying they'll behave. You better behave. Better behave or I'll bring out my artillery.
But he ain't wrong? Oh,
Zoo.
did you get back up?
Oh my god, Nozu! Do you want me to bring out the knife? Bring out my whole arsenal.
Hold on a second. A lot of bitches trying me today. Alright.
Hey, at least Nozu says he can see it now. You're a demon.
Oh, hang on a second. Give me a bit.
Okay.
What do you call it again? Nosy?
Nozu.
Right. Nosy.
Nosy, you got a new nickname. Your name is now Nosy. Yes, Rogue is a demon.
Nosy, huh?
Let me increase the Fugi size real quick. Do you see it now, Nozu? Okay, now Mitsuri and Nozu can see you are a demon.
Cocaine dealer? Huh. Thank you for the follow, cocaine dealer. Yeah.
Yeah, bow to the demon queen.
You were part of the raid, but you weren't here? Oh, hello there. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Pumpkin Jack, as well, for coming in here. Welcome to the stream. We were reading some... Well, we were trying to read some scary stories, but according to... What was that again?
Fred.
FNAF? FNAF? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's not particularly scary at all, though we're trying our best. And then, while we were doing something else over here, two others thought they could be insulting. Compared me to a bug.
Don't worry, Rogue. I will make sure to punish them when I have the time.
Oh, it's alright.
I've got the bat out.
Oh, it's alright. No, don't worry about it. I mean... I'm sure they didn't mean any harm. Besides, it must be very, very bad to live in their existence. Looking like that.
Oh. Man, Rogue, you're coming for the throats.
Was I? I guess I aimed a little lower. The music changed into something more sultry. Let me change that. Turn into rainy jazz. This one. Okay. You always follow the people you raid? Thank you so much for that. It's very kind of you.
Also, I forgot to say, Mitsuori, Nozu, welcome in, and it's been a while, Mitsuori.
Has it been a while for them to visit you?
It has been.
Maybe they should have stayed out a little longer, eh? And yeah, thank you so much for coming in here, guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you've been touching grass, Mitsuori? Who needs to touch grass?
Alright. Start?
I think it was your... Yeah, your turn. I read the last one.
Okay. When they arrive in the school, they saw the trio. Claudia, Malcolm, and Yoni are walking in the hallway. They seem to be searching for someone, but Nina was aware that the trio were searching for her and her brother Chris. The siblings decided to stay away from the hallway and must avoid being seen by them. The day passed quickly. But unfortunately, the trio found them. What's that other audio I'm hearing?
Huh?
I'm hearing another audio coming through. Oh, never mind. It's still that song. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Nina felt that she was being followed. When she turned her face to the back, she received a punch in the face and she fell to the ground. Then she saw her brother. He was caught in the arms of Malcolm. Nina tried to get up, but she received another punch in the belly. She fell back to the ground and she looked up. She saw Claudia. "At last, I found you, bitch," said Claudia while standing in front of Nina. "This is my revenge for attacking me last time," she said while pulling a gun.
I don't want to fight you, Nina said while trying to stand up. Claudia immediately shot Nina using her gun. but Nina quickly reacted to it and she avoided the bullet. Nina stood up and ran as fast as she can to an abandoned house nearby. It was locked inside, so she climbed up the stairs. The trio tried to shoot her with a lot of bullets, but they couldn't successfully shoot her. Nina went inside in the bathroom and she was trapped there. She wanted something to defend her.
Nina, are you gonna stay there? Did you forget at what I did to your little brother, you idiots? Claudia shouted from outside the abandoned house.
Nina suddenly felt a combination of hatred and anger, and that need to kill someone. Nina looked around the room. She saw an iron rod. A twisted smile formed on her face. She took the iron rod and left the room. She quickly dodged the bullet and hit Yoni through the head, releasing a stream of blood. Some of the blood went on Nina's face. And there, something that changed her, something broke. Like a thin thread had broken. That thread, a single thread that divides sanity from insanity. Malcolm and Claudia took a few steps back, and Nina turned to their direction, showing a psychotic smile, making even Chris shiver with fear. Claudia tried to run along with Malcolm, but Nina hit Claudia in the head. She fell down, and Malcolm decided to release Chris from his hands. But Nina didn't stop the violence. She attacked Malcolm in the head with a lot of times, and making his head full of crimson blood. Claudia tried to get her gun to the ground, but Nina prevented her, pointing her iron rod to Claudia.
Nina, do you feel good? Chris said as he felt afraid from his big sister. Nina turned her face to him with a little more relaxed look, but she didn't stop smiling. Do I feel good? I feel great! My prince, let's go home, Nina said to her little brother. Nina and Chris returned home. Her mother saw Nina full of blood, so she quickly went to her room.
Nina grabbed her laptop and wrote a note that perhaps no one will ever read. It was midnight. The mother of Nina and her brother were sleeping. However, Nina could not sleep. So she got up. She looked in the mirror and smiled in a twisted way. She went downstairs and was ready to do the craziest thing in her life. Nina walked into the kitchen. She drank a bottle of vodka and put it on the table. Then she started to search for a bottle of bleach in the cabinets, but she found they didn't have any bleach.
Where is the bleach? Nina groaned as she looks for it. Did you look for these? Nina heard a voice behind her. She turned around and she was surprised to find a guy at the entrance of the kitchen. He was holding a bottle of bleach. The boy had an extremely pale skin. His hair was black, and he had a disturbing smile. You're Jeff the killer? Nina said.
I've been observing you for a while. I think you've become a killer like me. Jeff said. You're right. So, I need that bottle of bleach, Nina said. Oh, well, let me help you, Jeff said as he opened the bottle and poured the bottle of bleach on Nina's head.
Then Nina felt another liquid running through her head. She looked up and she saw Jeff had a matchbox in his hands. Nina smiled at him. What are you waiting for? Do it, Nina said with a passion. Jeff grinned and he threw the burning match in her face. Go to sleep, Jeff said as Nina's face began to catch on fire.
The flames started to spread around Nina's face. She screamed loudly. It was very painful for her. She looked around, but Jeff disappeared. Nina collapsed on the floor. She saw her mother and brother quickly going downstairs. Both of them immediately used a bucket of water to put out the fire. When the fire on her face was gone, her mother called the ambulance, but a lot of neighbors came to their house as they heard Nina scream. Nina fell unconscious when they put her on a stretcher and she was taken to the ambulance. Among the neighbors, there was a boy that had a black hair, a pale skin, and had green eyes. His height was slightly higher than Nina's. The boy looked at her with some concern, but he didn't know how he could help her. The boy watched as they put Nina to the ambulance.
Nina woke up after being unconscious in the ambulance. She tried to move on her own, but the bandages prevented her from moving. Suddenly, a nurse came with her mother and her little brother. It will be better if you stay still. You shouldn't move around, said the nurse. Her mother and little brother came to her and encouraged her that it's going to be okay. After 1 month of recovery in the hospital, the doctor decided that it's time to take off the bandages on her head. Her mother and her little brother were anxious to see her face. But luckily, her face was kept intact. It was not entirely damaged.
Well, Miss Nina, the burns were not severe. You still had most of your face structures, including your nose. But if the fire on your face kept burning, your face would have suffered a great damage, the doctor said while removing the last bandage on her face. When the last bandage was finally removed, Nina's mother was terrified at what she saw, while her little brother was hiding behind her mother. What? What is it? Nina said, while she's getting up from the hospital bed. She ran towards the bathroom and she looked herself in the mirror. Her face was very different from before. Her skin had turned completely white. Her hair that used to reach her knees, now it's on her back. Her skin was very soft like a marshmallow, but her family was very surprised at her new face.
Sister, Chris said while hugging Nina, you still look as beautiful as before. Chris said, but the child knew that he lied to his big sister because he actually felt afraid from his sister's disturbing face. Oh, Chris, you're so nice, Nina said while looking at him in that way so disturbing.
But I want to be more beautiful, Nina shouted. Nina's strange behavior confused her mother and her little brother, but it also made the doctor confused at the girl's behavior. This face is perfect. Oh, my dear Jeff, you gave me this beautiful face, the girl continued shouting.
Doctor, is my daughter okay? Nina's mother asked the doctor. Well, usually things go well after a lot of resting, but if her mental health doesn't improve, I'll give her a psychotherapy, the doctor said. I understand, Nina's mother said.
Nina's mother grabbed Chris's arm. We have to go now, Nina's mother said. Sure, Mom, Nina said, while looking at her face in a mirror.
The nurse handed her clothes, which is her purple hoodie with a short black skirt and black stockings with deep red stripes. Nina dressed up and left the hospital. She went home with her family. She doesn't know that she had become a monster that will kill anyone. They came to the house and Nina kept smiling in a disturbing way. Then she noticed a boy in one of the windows in the house. He had black hair and has green eyes. The boy was watching her, but he quickly disappeared.
That night, Nina's mother woke up after hearing a sobbing of a girl. Her mother got up from her bed and went to find the source of the loud noise she heard. She walked quietly and then saw the door of her daughter's room open. She went inside the room, and the room was very dark. And then she turned on the lights. Then Nina's mother saw something terrible at her daughter's room. Nina was stabbing a lifeless body of a girl. She kept stabbing her with a kitchen knife while smiling. Her intestines and internal organs were removed, and Nina had put it on her bed. Her entire clothes were stained with blood. And then she stared at the ceiling. She used to bully me at school, Nina said, as she kept staring at her eyes towards the ceiling.
Mommy, I'm becoming more beautiful, she exclaimed as she turned her head to her mother. Her face was really bad. Her smile was shocking and her eyes was very wide open. I get tired of being worried. I get tired of being sad and suffer all the time. Now, I'll smile always, and people will see my beautiful face. This is the face that Jeff gave me. Am I beautiful, Mama? Nina asked her mother.
Nina's mother could not help but take a few steps back, shaking her head. No, Nina, you've become a monster. You've killed someone. Nina's mother started running. Nina quickly followed her mother.
Killing people when they run is funny, Nina said as she followed her mother. Nina's mother tried to run at Chris's room to wake him up. But when she just about to touch the knob of the door of his room, Nina quickly stabbed her mother's skull with a knife, and her mother immediately fell to the ground. I'm very kinda sad that Mom does not believe I'm beautiful. How sad, Nina said while pulling the knife out of her mother's head.
Chris woke up in his room. He felt he was in danger and he was scared. Nina slowly opened the door, revealing her shadow. And when Chris realized that it was his sister, he took his sheets off to go and see her. But when he saw her sister was holding a knife, Chris became scared again, and he snuggled into his pillow. Chris, Nina said in a whispery tone. Oh, Chris.
Then Nina asked her little brother a question. Am I beautiful? Nina asked him. Chris stayed quiet as he held tightly to his pillow.
Oh, come on, Chris. I didn't do anything bad, Nina said. She hides her hands in her back while crossing her fingers. It's a sign that Nina was lying to her little brother. You know, I feel much more better now. Let's start a new life. Will you come with me? Nina said. She got closer to Chris.
Her little brother Chris nodded at her. Oh, good boy. If you want to join me, just go to sleep, my prince. Nina kicked the front door of the house while carrying her little brother on her back. Chris was dead. His dead body was smiling that looks very innocent, but his eyes were wide open. That makes him look like he's still alive. But in reality, he's already dead. He was covered in blood and has multiple stabs. Nina took a few steps at the entrance, and she slowly looked at her little brother.
Chris. Hey, Chris. I'm gonna kill more people and make them all fall asleep, Nina said, putting her little brother down on the ground. And then she walked away to the streets. Go to sleep, my prince. Is that better?
That one was more better. It at least was shorter than the other one.
Yeah. I mean, got to the point quickly, at least.
Yeah. At least with the slightly spookiness.
You were doing
Still
great.
is clapping.
Oh, nice. Thank you. You did a very nice job sounding like a psycho.
Well, I can try. I've spooked my chat more times enough sounding like a psycho.
That was good.
It may help that I love Yandere, though.
Yeah, same. I sent you another link. I think it was shorter than the other one, but
Yeah, let me get. It was Slender Man, right?
yeah, but I also sent you another thing, and that was 12 minutes. Slenderman said 16.
Oh, the Russian sleep experiment.
Yeah.
Okay, let me click that one.
But I think all these are cringe. I mean, you can't really. I mean, the only way to fucking terrify you guys is probably just if we had chosen a Stephen King novel, then just started reading that.
Yeah, probably. I feel like most things nowadays, people are just too desensitized to being scared.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, they're very desensitized to it.
Yeah, I know I've read way too many Yandere fan fictions to be scared of hardly anything besides slasher movies.
I'm like, I mean, for me, like, it's not even, like, I think the real horror is other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I think it also depends on what people consider as scary.
And these are all just really funny to me. I was trying not to laugh when I was doing the Nina one. I was just like... Okay. Oh, this is an overview. Go down below. Yeah, down some more. For the actual. There we go. Yeah, that's the start.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Still doing with the skipping paragraphs or taking turns each paragraph?
You want to take it, like, take turns for a story? Or
Or how are you wanting to do it? Like each one read a story, or
you want to take part in the Russian sleep experiment? What do you mean, like jump here? You can keep your sanity, no problem. Oh, by the way, then
question your sanity already?
was he always here? Or he, she, they? My pronoun game is a whack, so I apologize.
I think Squirrel probably just came in because I hadn't seen Squirrel before in the chat.
That's his name? Miscreated.
Well, before it was Squirrel. I
Squirrel.
just have a habit of
Okay.
calling them Squirrel.
Ah. So, did they mean to come in here, or?
No, I think this meant
They actually
where
want
the
to
story's
take
called
part?
the Russian.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they want to take part in the actual Russian sleep experiment.
That's already... Okay. Well, Well, seeing as you read most of the other one, can I read most of the one here, and then I'll stop at a certain point? Yeah, and then you can take over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Just to even things out. Okay. The Russian sleep experiment. Russian researchers in the late 1940s kept 5 people awake for 15 days using an experimental gas-based stimulant. They were kept in a sealed environment to carefully monitor their oxygen intake so the gas didn't kill them, since it was toxic in high concentrations. This was before closed-circuit cameras, so they had only microphones and 5-inch thick glass porthole-sized windows into the chamber to monitor them. The chamber was stocked with books, cots to sleep on, but no bedding, running water in a toilet, and enough dried food to last all 5 for over a month. The test subjects were political prisoners, deemed enemies of the state during World War II. Everything was fine for the first 5 days. The subjects hardly complained, having been promised, falsely, that they would be freed if they submitted to the test and did not sleep for 30 days. Their conversations and activities were monitored, and it was noted that they continued to talk about increasingly traumatic incidents in their past, and the general tone of their conversations took on a darker aspect after the 4-day mark. Can you not hear me again? Okay.
I can.
Alright. After 5 days, they started to complain about the circumstances and events that led them to where they were and started to demonstrate severe paranoia. They stopped talking to each other and began alternately whispering to the microphones and one-way mirrored portholes. Oddly, they all seemed to think they could win the trust of the experimenters by turning over their comrades, the other subjects in captivity with them. At first, the researchers suspected this was an effect of the gas itself. After 9 days, the first of them started screaming. He ran the length of the chamber, repeatedly yelling at the top of his lungs for 3 hours straight. He continued attempting to scream, but was only able to produce occasional squeaks. The researchers postulated that he had physically torn his vocal cords. The most surprising thing about this behavior is how the other captives reacted to it, or rather, didn't react to it. They continued whispering to the microphones until the second of the captives started to scream. The 2 non-screaming captives took the books apart, smeared page after page with their own feces, and pasted them calmly over the glass portholes. The screaming promptly stopped. So did the whispering to the microphones. After 3 more days passed, The researchers checked the microphones hourly to make sure they were working, since they thought it impossible that no sound could be coming but 5 people inside. The oxygen consumption in the chamber indicated that all 5 must still be alive. In fact, it was the amount of oxygen 5 people would consume at a very heavy level of strenuous exercise. On the morning of the 14th day, the researchers did something they said they would not do to get a reaction from the captives. They used the intercom inside the chamber, hoping to provoke any response from the captives they were afraid were either dead or vegetables. They announced, "We are opening the chamber to test the microphones. Step away from the door and lie flat on the floor, or you will be shot. Compliance will earn one of you your immediate freedom." To their surprise, they heard a single phrase in a calm voice respond, "We no longer want to be freed." Debate broke out among the researchers and the military forces funding the research. Unable to provoke any more response using the intercom, it was finally decided to open the chamber at midnight on the 15th day. The chamber was flushed of the stimulant gas and filled with fresh air, and immediately voices from the microphones began to object. 3 different voices began begging, as if pleading for the life of loved ones, to turn their gas back on. The chamber was opened, and soldiers sent in to retrieve the test subjects. They began to scream louder than ever, and so did the soldiers when they saw what was inside. 4 of the 5 subjects were still alive, although no one could rightly call the state that any of them in life. The food rations past day 5 had not been so much as touched. There were chunks of meat from the dead test subject's thighs and chest stuffed into the drain in the center of the chamber, blocking the drain and allowing 4 inches of water to accumulate on the floor. Precisely how much of the water on the floor was actually blood was never determined. All 4 surviving test subjects also had large portions of muscle and skin torn away from their bodies. The destruction of flesh and exposed bone on their fingertips indicated that the wounds were inflicted by hand, not with teeth, as the researchers initially thought. Closer examination of the position and angles of the wounds. What?
I was gonna say, I have no reason why it keeps skipping back up.
Closer examination of the position and angles of the wounds indicated that most, if not all of them, were self-inflicted. This is my last one. The abdominal organs below the... This is the last paragraphs. The abdominal organs below the ribcage of all 4 test subjects had been removed, while the heart, lungs, and diaphragm remained in place. The skin and most of the muscles attached to the ribs had been ripped off, exposing the lungs through the ribcage. All the blood vessels and organs remained intact. They had just been taken out and laid on the floor, fanning out around the eviscerated but still living bodies of the subjects. The digestive tract of all 4 could be seen to be working, digesting food. It quickly became apparent that what they were digesting were their own flesh that they had ripped off and eaten over the course of days. Most of the soldiers were Russian special operatives at the facility, but still many refused to return to the chamber to remove the test subjects. They continued to scream to be left in the chamber, and alternately begged and demanded the gas be turned back on, lest they fell asleep. To everyone's surprise, the test subjects put up a fierce fight in the process of being removed from the chamber. One of the Russian soldiers died from having his throat ripped out, another gravely injured by having his testicles ripped off and an artery in his leg severed by one of the subject's teeth. Another 5 of the soldiers lost their lives, if you count ones that committed suicide in the weeks following the incident.
In the struggle, one of the 4 living subjects had his spleen ruptured, and he bled out almost immediately. The medical researchers attempted to sedate him, but this proved impossible. He was injected with more than 10 times the human dose of a morphine deprivative and still fought like a cornered animal, breaking the ribs and arm of one doctor. When heart was seen to beat for a full 2 minutes after he had bled out to the point there was more air in his vascular system than blood. Even after it stopped, he continued to scream and flail for another 3 minutes, struggling to attack anyone in reach, and just repeated the word more over and over, weaker and weaker, until he finally fell silent. The surviving 3 test subjects were heavily restrained and moved to a medical facility. The 2 with intact vocal cords continuously begged for the gas, demanding to be kept awake. The most injured of the 3 was taken to the only surgical operating room that the facility had. In the process of preparing the subject to have his organs placed back within his body, it was found that he was effectively immune to the sedative they had given him to prepare him for the surgery. He fought ferociously against his restraints. When the anesthetic gas was brought out to put him under, he managed to tear most of the way through a 4-inch wide leather strap on one wrist, even though the weight of a 200-pound soldier was holding that wrist as well. It took only a little more anesthetic than normal to put him under, and the instant his eyelids fluttered and closed, his heart stopped. In the autopsy of the test subject that died on the operating table, it was found that his blood had triple the normal level of oxygen. His muscles that were still attached to his skeleton were badly torn, and he had broken 9 bones in his struggle to not be subdued. Most of them were from the force of his own muscles had exerted on them. The second soldier had been the first of the group of 5 to start screaming. His vocal cords destroyed, he was unable to beg or object to surgery, and he only reacted by shaking his head violently in disapproval when anesthetic gas was brought near him. He shook his head yes when someone suggested reluctantly they try the surgery without anesthetic, and did not react for the entire 6-hour procedure of replacing his abdominal organs and attempting to cover them with what remained of his skin. The surgeon presiding stated repeatedly that it should be medically possible for the patient to still be alive. One terrified nurse assisting the surgery stated that she had seen the patient's mouth curl into a smile several times whenever his eyes met hers. When the surgery ended, the subject looked at the surgeon and began to wheeze loudly, attempting to talk while struggling. Assuming this must be something of drastic importance, the surgeon had a pen and pad fetched so the patient could write his message. It was simple. Keep cutting. The other 2 test subjects were given the same surgery, both without anesthetic as well, although they had to be injected with paralytic for the duration of this operation. The surgeon found it impossible to perform the operation, while the patients laughed continuously. Once paralyzed, the subjects could only follow the attending researchers with their eyes. The paralytic cleared their system in an abnormally short period of time, and they were soon trying to escape their bonds. The moment they could speak, they were again asking for the stimulant gas. The researchers tried asking why they had injected themselves, why they had ripped out their own guts, and why they wanted to be given the gas again. Only one response was given: "I must remain awake." All 3 subjects' restraints were reinforced, and they were placed back into the chamber, awaiting determination as to what should be done with them.
Tell me when you need
The researchers.
help, alright?
Okay, got it. I should still be good.
Okay.
The researchers, facing the wrath of their military benefactors for having failed the stated goals of their project, considered euthanizing the surviving subjects, or euthanizing the surviving subjects. The commanding officer, a former KGB agent, instead saw potential and wanted to see what would happen if they were put back on the gas. The researchers strongly objected, but were overruled. In preparation for being sealed in the chamber again, the subjects were connected to an EEG monitor and had their restraints padded for long-term confinement. To everyone's surprise, all 3 stopped struggling the moment it was let slip that they were going back on the gas. It was obvious that at that point, all 3 were putting up a great struggle to stay awake. One of the subjects that could speak was humming loudly and continuously. The mute subject was straining his legs against the leather bonds with all his might. First left, then right, then left again for something to focus on. The remaining subject was holding his head off his pillow and blinking rapidly. Having been the first to be wired for EEG, most of the researchers were monitoring his brainwaves in surprise. They were normal most of the time, but sometimes flatlined inexplicably. It looked as if he were repeatedly suffering from brain death before returning to normal. As they focused on paper scrolling out of the brainwave monitor, only one nurse saw his eyes slide shut. At the same moment his head hit the pillow, his brainwaves immediately changed to that of a deep sleep, then flatlined for the last time as his heart simultaneously stopped. The only remaining subject that could speak started screaming to be sealed in now. His brainwaves showed the same flat lines as one who had just died from falling asleep. The commander gave the order to seal the chamber with both subjects inside, as well as 3 researchers. One of the named 3 immediately drew his gun and shot the commander point blank between the eyes, then turned the gun on the mute subject and blew his brains out as well. He pointed his gun at the remaining subject, still restrained to a bed, as the remaining members of the medical and research team fled the room. I won't be locked in here with these things, not with you, he screamed at the man strapped to the table. What are you? He demanded. I must know. The subject smiled. Have you forgotten so easily? The subject asked. We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be free at any point, at any moment, in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralyze when you go to the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread. The researcher paused, then aimed at the subject's heart and fired. The EEG flatlined as the subject weakly choked out. So,
I think that was the end of that. Wow.
I think so. I need a drink of water. Oh my god,
Yeah.
my throat burns.
Good job. That one was a little. Well, I wouldn't quite put it as scary, more disturbing.
Yeah, that one was more disturbing with all of the imagery that was described. That was more descriptive with
The other one.
how it was. Yeah.
Okay, so Fred.
Chris is not scared of anything.
Yeah, it's at this point you might rather you're better off giving up hope that you're gonna come across something scary here. Cause no, I think you're yeah. I think you're the same as I, where you have a high tolerance to horror. So you should give up. And I think we have time for one more.
Should we Slenderman one to finish off?
Yeah, I mean, only the best for last, right?
Yeah. Let me bring it up real quick. Okay.
You should start this one.
I should start. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get another drink of water real quick.
Oh wait, oh right, you just finished. All right. Now but okay. You rest.
Okay, got it.
Mom will take over. Joke. Just kidding.
Thank you, Rogue.
I got you. Okay. You ready, punks? I don't care. Okay. Slender Man. If only you hadn't looked back. Though it was autumn, the day had seemed long and the brief walk toward home short. As the sunlight began to fade, you and your two friends left the playground behind and trudged reluctantly home, knowing that you would be forced to pick up the games and conversations the next day. The next day, that never came. If only you hadn't looked back. But you had. Turning just for a moment, you had glanced back toward the tree line, seen the fingers of their branches clawing up toward the sky, and beside them, the figure. At first you thought you must be mistaken, that your eyes in the hazy blur of twilight were playing tricks on you, but no. When you looked again, he was still there. Taller than any man could be, thinner even in the willy-willy branches that extended ever upward from the trees. He loomed in the distance, like the shadow of some horrible dark truth, and you knew instantly you had to look away, that if you didn't tear your eyes from that blank, featureless face, then soon the blank would wash over you, become you, and you would walk slowly but surely, as if pulled by some magnetic force toward him. Toward him, though you feared him, though you were scared of his unnatural height, the aching blank whiteness of his face, the arms that seemed to stretch towards you, and the slithering tentacles behind. You turned, screwing up your eyes, willing yourself not to look, not to see, not to give in and go to him. You screamed to the others, telling them the same, telling them not to look. But as you open your eyes, you realize they'd already looked. They were already gone. Let's skip that. It's a thing. Down. Oh, wait. We need to go down Slender Man Creepypasta story.
Let's see here.
The third. Over there.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright. After waking up with a jolt, the girl laid in bed a few seconds longer. Reaching over to switch on her bedside lamp, she tried to remember exactly what had stolen her sweet slumber away. When she couldn't, the brunette swung her legs over the side of the bed and heaved herself up. Checking the time on her phone, she snorted when she saw it was midnight, the witching hour. Knowing that sleep would only evade her, she left her bedroom for the kitchen, a good cup of coffee on her mind. As she passed by her front door, a chill spread like liquid fire down her spine. It's only winter, she told herself, focusing again on the coffee plan. Measuring out scoops, water, and preparing her cup kept her occupied. But as the dark liquid boiled, she had nothing left to keep her mind from wandering off. The chill returned, and she couldn't help but glance behind her to the front door. It stood there, innocently enough, just like always. The deadbolt was still in place, and she could see nothing was amiss with it. Turning back to her coffee, she did her best to forget about the feeling. With her cup in hand, she started back toward her bedroom. As she walked by the front door, she decided that a quick glance out of the peephole would help calm her restless mind. The chill worsened with each step she took toward the door and further away from the safety and warmth of her blankets. She pressed her empty hand against the cold metal door and took a deep breath, before leading her eye to the peephole. At first, she could only see an inky blackness, and somehow seemed to swirl in itself. When she blinked in surprise, the void melted away. She wished it hadn't. In its place, there stood what she could only guess was once a man. The limbs were long and inhumanly awkward, with bulky joints branching off into several arms, not unlike the branches of a tree. 1 second.
Hold on, it's right here.
Oh, I'm trying to, where is it?
Right up here. See the cursor?
No, I meant the music. It's getting louder in my ear.
Hold on. Let me turn it down a little.
Yeah, same. There we go. Found it. I appreciate giving us the ambience, but trend is stale.
Trying to read and not go deaf.
Yeah. She's trying to steal my thunder. The creature was draped in a black suit, somehow making the thing more nightmarish to her. The icing on the proverbial cake, however, was what passed as the hellish thing's face. It was as though her mind blurred to the ghastly visage to spare itself further shock and horror. She shoved herself away from the door, with the hand still pressed against it. The scalding mug of coffee fell, the liquid burning her bare legs as she fell backwards and tried to crawl away from the door. She knew, somehow, that her mind hadn't been playing tricks on her. As she walked away from the door, she watched as tendrils as black as the void she first saw snake around through the cracks. The girl was trapped between the instinct to flee and the gut feeling to not turn her back on the door. When the door jolted, the urge to flee overcame her, and she slipped in the burning liquid as she tried to make it back to her room. She knew, deep down, that she was trapping herself in a corner, but she had to get away from the door. The girl was halfway down the hallway when she heard the previously locked door creak open. She screamed and slipped into a wall, cracking her chin on it and stunning her. After that, there was only blackness. "Nicole?" A warm male voice snapped the woman out of her trance. As she turned around, she was met by one of her sister's doctors. She nodded, not sure if she could say anything, or even if she could find her voice if she did have something to say. That morning, she had gotten an urgent phone call from the hospital, saying that her sister, Lindsay, was there. Before they had even let her see her, the doctors had pulled her off to the side and insisted that they talk to her about what might have happened. Phrases like self-inflicted and assault had been thrown around, and Nicole felt her mind reel. She still hadn't fully understood what they had been saying. Until she saw Lindsay with her own eyes. Her little sister had a bandage wrapped around her head, covering both of her ears as well as her eyes. They said it was to keep her now deadened eyes from drying out, and to try to keep infection out of the wounds Lindsay had made to her ears. The doctors had guessed that either she, or someone else, had jammed a pencil into them to keep her off balance, or to deafen herself against something. There was the mix of first and second-degree burns on her hands, legs, and feet, from what was assumed to be the coffee her neighbors found slipped all over the entry to her apartment. As Nicole walked in her sister's room from the first time, she thought she had spied the silhouette of a man at the window. That she knew was impossible. Her sister's room was on the third story of the hospital. Okay. What? That was the end of this.
Is that all?
Yeah, apparently. That was short.
Yeah. Well, then again, I don't. Slender Man's more psychological than anything.
That is true.
Because he doesn't really attack, but just the fear he insinuates in your mind is enough to make you fear him.
Do you think Slender Man would be good at basketball? He has the height.
I mean, with the height, probably. Plus, he does have all the tendrils.
I mean, I don't think he would be good at basketball. I just think he has an unfair advantage because, it'll only take him 3 steps and then he wouldn't even need to, shoot the ball. He just had to drop the ball.
That's true.
I don't think I've ever felt this thing called fear. Oh.
I feel like no one feels it unless they're actually in a fearful situation.
Yeah. And also, no one can look at him. Yeah. Yeah, no one would be... Well, will they be able to look at him to exactly stop him?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking over my shoulder.
Oh, right.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're alone in there, huh?
Yeah, my parents are sleeping in the other rooms.
And it's dark for you, too. It's like, what, 3 a.m. for you?
It's 2:37. Oh my god, I don't want to be scared. I want to get sleep tonight.
It's 2:37 a.m. for me. I mean p.m. for me.
Yeah, so it's AM for me.
Yeah, but even then, if it was, if it was, I mean, I usually work nights, so, and usually at 3 in the morning. So I'm
Yeah.
always awake at the witching hour anyways. And I don't know, maybe it's because, I have 2 dogs with me, I guess. Then again, you know for yourself, when we watched, like, I don't know, a couple of horror stories, yeah, horror movies before, I was laughing all the time.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be longer, though, not gonna lie. You have 2 dogs, I have 17. Well, fuck yeah.
Fred did have 19, but he
Oh,
got rid of 2 of them. Or
oh,
found
God.
2 people to take them.
Oh, okay. I have 5. One of them died, like, last month. I mean, I don't want you to. I think the last 2 were like disturbing enough for you. I mean, look at yourself. I mean, actually, look at your model.
Sleep is a choice, not mandatory. I mean, that is true. But eventually, you have to go to sleep.
That is actually very true. I was having like a hard time sleeping.
Yeah, this isn't the Russian sleep experiment.
No. I'm sorry, but this is gonna sound vain, but this is true, I think. I feel. I am too pretty to be tearing out my own intestines and organs and muscles and all that crap. And I actually love to sing, so I don't want to ruin my vocal cords.
Yeah, don't want those pipes bursting.
No. Mm-mm. I still have yet to fully manage a belt.
I'm sure you'll get Rogue. Your singing's amazing.
Thank you.
Heck, I still have trouble trying to have my voice not break.
Oh, right. And well, that's because, I mean, you have a high pitched voice. Did the sound alert not? Oh, it did. The sound alert, which yamate kudasai. Yeah, I heard it. It went. It played. But yeah, um, yeah, but yeah. Anyways, your voice is like high.
Yeah.
Mine is low. So mine would like so mine if I was like saying, there we go. See, it worked. It's working. They do. Yeah. So
See,
jail
I
next
can
stream.
do the lower. Oh my god. Fred,
What's
not
that?
the jail. This is the one stream where I don't get imprisoned by y'all.
Why are you getting jailed?
This is the reason why. My chat just loves punishing me whenever I go nuts over a character.
Oh, you didn't hear it. Oh, hang on. Let me see. That's not it. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, I could hear it, but
My god, Nozu, you had to do the jail redeem now. I have to be in there for 5 minutes.
source, read OBS, sound alert. I think that was a sound alert. And then properties, maybe. No, not properties. I already kicked that earlier. I'm a dumbass.
Well, Rogue, it looks like the roles are reversed. Instead of me imprisoning you, I've been imprisoned.
Payback's a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Why are you being imprisoned? Don't imprison her. Why
My
are they
chat
doing
just
that?
loves imprisoning me for no reason.
Why they do
It's
that
supposed to be
you?
a horny jail redeem, but they do it even when I'm not horny.
Wait, what?
It's supposed to be a horny jail. Like you go so nuts over a character, you basically become a shrimp for them. I really need to make that redeem for y'all to bail me out of jail.
We didn't hear it. Can you try playing it and playing something? Actually, you know what? I have unlimited points. Let me try. Then I'll find where it pops.
It's only a cheap redeem, Nozu, because y'all save up points.
is it? Why can't I hear it? I mean, how come I can hear it?
Hmm.
It's working. Yeah. It's supposed to be working. I mean, I can hear
Oh,
it.
Squirrel redeemed an Ara.
For you? You? Or is that
Yeah,
meant for, like, both
yeah.
of us? Oh.
An
Okay.
Ara for me.
Alright.
Let me get a drink of water and let me do this. Okay. Ready, Squirrel? Ara, ara. There you go.
No one redeems that out for me. I don't know why.
Noise. Y'all like the Ara and the Gel redeem and the Chew redeem. I was honestly surprised that that one's actually popular.
Well, I'm gonna have to ask Kumi why, you know, oh fuck. I just had to say it now, didn't I? Alright. It has been redeemed. Da-da-da. Alright. You ready, Dom?
Let's hear this.
Ara, ara.
Nice.
Well, it's been a while, it's been a while.
Oh my god. Squirrel, you do a redeem for a Chew now? Okay.
What?
A Chew. A kiss.
Lol. Oh, shh.
Yeah. Here you go, Squirrel.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, do you know how to, like, refund them? But, like, that's so weird. I mean, it worked, though. I mean, and then I heard it, but that's so...
I don't
I'm
know
gonna have
how
to,
to
like...
do the refunds.
No, I was like, it should have worked, to be honest. I don't know why it's not doing it. I inputted it here, and it's showing there. Yeah, it should work. Oh, man. Birdies. Control audio via OBS. That's it. Shut down. No. Read access. No. Okay. You already refunded? Nice! See, he's so good. There you go, look at that. My mod is so great. He knows how to do something I don't know.
That reminds me, I need to ask my mod how to do something that I'm not sure, but I've seen him do a bunch of times. Oh! Okay, no more jail.
Yay! Yamete kudasai. Let me see if it plays now. Oh, there. Okay. It works? It works now? Yay! Damn! Whew! At least.
I completely forgot your stream was still sharing my Discord.
Why didn't you go somewhere you shouldn't be?
No, I went to Twitch because where we were ending, I was gonna look for someone to raid.
No.
So I went back. I went back to one of the stories I had.
Well, now I can't hear it though. That's weird. Maybe monitor and output. And let's go monitor an output. That way I can hear it. Alright, I'm gonna test it one more time, guys. Thank you for participating in this experiment. Once again, we will like to reiterate that this is not part of the Russian sleep experiment. We are merely testing
Definitely
out
not.
our scuffness here on the stream. There, working? Please say yes. Please say yes. Fuck yeah! Alright, there we go. Awesome.
We're back in business.
Yeah, we're back in business. We are back. No! What do you mean? I thought you said yes. Yes, no, which one? Yes, no, maybe? Kashi's not here, we're lawless here. What are you guys talking about? What is this, thing about
Tashi
lawlessness
is
now?
my mod.
Ah.
And we're not lawless here. I'm supposed to be the divine judge of heaven. I have to judge y'all, so it's a courthouse every day here.
You know, the funny thing about it is like so I think my domain is supposed to be like a little lawless is what I think. And then yours is, you know, so more controlled. But
Yeah,
I think
lawful.
but I think what's happening is like the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah. It's me having to round up and control my chat.
Yeah, let me put your Fugi in here. But like,
Well, I have all the power over you.
ew, that sounds a little
I think Squirrel forgets my artillery sometimes, since I have a bat, a gun, and a knife. Hopefully, I can add more in.
Oh, look at that. One of the rude ones followed me. Did you give up? You're thirsty for more. I'm kidding. Thank you for the follow.
Yes, artillery, Nozu. You know I have so many weapons on me, and still I get hit by fruit.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Dom? We should bring that back, shouldn't we? So we have this thing in my community called, I mean, you remember that, right? When, we have the, words of wisdom, we put it in, even though it's really, you're not rude. Oh, calling me a bug wasn't rude? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we used to have like that yeah, words of wisdom thing where, I mean, it's not really wisdom like, but you said they weren't right though. I mean, they weren't wrong though. And then it's mostly just like funny bits, right? Only your most sussy moments. No, don't do that. I mean, and not even like words. Just also quote like the funny ones too. I really should remember these all the time. When I hear someone say something fucking funny, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking tell them. It's like, okay, write that down. Make a log of it.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Just
you got
thank you for the raid.
Yeah. If you want to play
Hello,
with
Jess.
me.
Welcome
Okay.
in.
Yeah. Yay. Welcome, Raiders. Hey, I actually have something to teach you. I mean, do you hate your model going all back and forth like that?
Oh, how it does it like this?
Yeah, like making it smaller and stuff sometimes, and then going back to big.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you how to stop it?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, no, not a problem. Here we go. All right. No. So basically, we're just doing this thing where we're adjusting our models while we're live. It's a new thing that we're trying to do. So like, it's called immersion break. Are you enjoying it? We don't fucking care. All right. Where is it? Not that one.
I know with my
Here we
new
go.
model as well, I've noticed that, like, it seems like my eyes, like, go off, but I'm not sure if it's just where I'm looking up and I just can't see if I stare forward. So I need to see if I can figure out how to fix that.
Mine is just because I'm using glasses, and so my model thinks like oh she's just squinting all the time, isn't she? And then always, since I have two monitors, I'm always looking at either the right or the side or the left. But all right, so if you go to, so there's your VTube Studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go to settings.
Okay.
Go to the third, the dude, the third one,
Mm-hmm.
right next to the camera. Then scroll down until you see movement config.
Movement. Okay.
Found it. Now
Yep.
put the letter Z to 0.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Z, not X.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that. See.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Now start moving back and forth like you're a psychotic woman in a corner. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Oh, that works a whole lot better. Thank you so much, Rogue.
No problem. Told you I got you.
Not my glasses. Put those back.
That was so annoying when I first got my model in here. So I was just like, okay, I'm zooming back in. Please don't focus on my boobs, guys. I know it has a booba window in there. I didn't really necessarily like it. They just my artist would not back down. So all right.
Yours was just like, no, this has to be in here.
Yeah, this has to be in here. It's part of it. It's either this or nothing. I was like, at least put some mesh over it. There's more mesh over it than
I was gonna say there originally wasn't.
There originally wasn't. Like my boobs were gonna fall like in the middle of it. I was like, I don't believe that's like proper. That's possible when you're wearing like clothes like that. I'm pretty sure that as soon as I fucking fly or like run around or whatever doing my fights, one of those boobs is going to go into the window. Jiggle physics is godlike. Jiggle is love. Jiggle is. You took that from Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Did you mute yourself? Shy?
Huh?
Oh, now I can hear you.
I'm still.
Now I can hear you. I couldn't hear you earlier.
Huh. I was probably being quiet.
Yeah. Lol. But, let me stop this thing over here. So right now what I'm doing is I'm desensitizing you. So we're done obviously with the creepy ass stuff. And right now I'm looking after my friend who is a scaredy cat.
I'm not a scaredy cat.
She's a natural pussy.
Hey!
What?
I'm not a Neko.
No, you're not. You're not a Neko. Shh, don't.
I can hear that whisper.
No, excuse me. I wasn't whispering. What the hell? I mean, maybe you should, look behind you. Anyways, guys.
Nope.
So, like, I thought you weren't scared. I thought you just said you weren't scared. Huh?
Oh, shut it.
Okay. But though, like, I don't know what is being said, but I agree with it. What do you mean? Can they not hear me?
I think Nozu is just agreeing that I'm a scary cat.
Ah, my poor 13-year-old ears. Oh, you're 13?
Wait, Squirrel, are you 13?
Please
tell me that's a joke.
You let minors in here?
Oh, no, Squirrel's not 13. They're lying.
Oh, he's lying. Oh, right. Huh.
I was
From
about to say, if that's the case, then get out.
yeah, right.
I have this age restricted for a reason.
It was like, oh well, if that's the case. Get out. Clip that, somebody. Clip it. Look at her fucking model was like. That was so fucking funny.
Ban me, I dare you. I don't know how to ban. Kashi does know, and sadly, he is not here right now.
So I don't think that that command works. So what I think you have to do is how do people clip again? Actually, forgot. But like yeah, there we go. When you hover your mouse or whatever on the screen, there's this thing called clip, or you press Alt X. You press Alt X. That's how you do it. The elusive mod.
Kashi's not elusive. He has his own stuff he needs to take care of. I understand that.
I'm just pushing it so I can reach the 10-hour minute the second hour mark, because I rarely ever stream in just 1 hour. Yeah. You know what? There was like a lot of stuff that happened with this one. I mean, it was weird because we prepared a lot. Actually, we prepared a lot. I prepared some songs, and then you prepared the stories.
I had at least 9 stories that I looked up. And
yeah.
we were using the categories of like young female as well, since Rogue said I can do pre-creepy, high-pitched little girl sounding-ish voice.
Yeah.
So I was looking at them based off that.
Yeah, she was. So obviously she sounds she sounds like really like a nice girl, and she is. But then I wanted to flip that switch a little bit because I know that she can turn into these something scarier than Megan.
Yeah, I can occasionally.
What is it? What is it? Dom?
And Squirrel.
Scroll what? Yeah. What is it, Dom?
And Squirrel, there's only one mod, and that's Kashi. I haven't got any more mods yet.
Yeah. Why did you leave the Resident Evil tag on? Because I forgot? A lot of the things that have been left in there have not been done on purpose. No wonder he needs a break. Ooh. You love Resident Evil? I love it too. I wouldn't say I'm a master at it, but I love playing Resident Evil. I grew up at it.
Oh.
I grew up on it.
Actually, Rogue, I don't think I mentioned this to you before. I finally got a PS5.
Son of a bitch.
So I can play Final Fantasy 16 and Life of Pi.
Lies of P.
Or Lies of P, I mean. Where did I get that from?
So Life of Pi is the Indian with the tiger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a PS5, and you could still play Lies of P in like Steam or that.
Yeah, but I feel like I have an easier time with the PlayStation.
Oh, but okay, so I'm gonna go out. I'm just gonna fucking say it. They let me have it for free anyway, so and then they said, oh, here, give an honest review. You're sure I can give an honest review? And they're like, yes, an honest review. Well, here it is, bunks. Lies of P.
It's not good?
A lot of people were warning me about it. That was like it's like Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls. I've never played Dark Souls, so I didn't know what they meant until I started playing it and was repeating the fucking first map 17 times!
That is Bloodborne and Dark Souls gameplay for you.
Like
Those games make you rage quit.
and then the tutorials always came after the fact. Like, after you died from it. Like, oh right. So about that. So you could actually press this button and that button to sort of counter and then do this to the enemy so you don't die. And I'm just like, I could have used that information, like, on the sixth time that I really revived. That would have been easy. And then, yeah, and then, if that wasn't bad enough, once you were in a fucking fountain or a save point, and then you decided, like, oh, okay, I'll proceed. And then you were like, oh, I'm running at half health. Let's go back. Because, your health kind of, you get full health once you go back to that save point, right? And you think everything's gonna be all fine and dandy when you do that, Wrong! When you do that, and you full health again, guess what? Full healths too. The enemies you just fucking killed right after that checkpoint.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So
I could see the pain.
Oh yeah. No, it was fucking painful. So like I was like at the first time that I played it, and I think it was playing for like 5 hours and stuff. I was about ready to slit my wrist all over again, but I stopped by the grace of God, and also because it was, I got that Twitter Twitter post that I got top 10 in V Idol, and then that stopped me from emotionally disturbing my family and friends. And
don't want that to happen.
So it's torture. But you know what? If you want to play that, I'm not stopping you. You just, do what you do best. You're an incredibly patient person. I don't know if I'm going to go back to it again. I really don't want to. But, I might, for if, like, I do a subathon and then one of those was like, punish rogue. And that's probably going to be one of the bumps. Oh, switch the game to Lies of P. So she'll cry in agony.
Fair enough. Also, Sky, hello to you too as well. And my night's been good, Just. How's your night been, Rogue, besides the update you had to do?
Oh, me? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the update.
Because Just was asking how our night's been.
Oh, right. Well, the nights have been incredibly lonely. Oh, God! Well, I mean, it's true. It's still been incredibly lonely. Used to have a sleep call buddy. Now I don't. I don't know, really. Maybe, I don't know. Mostly, I think I don't. And then, I have been working a lot. I love my job. And, nights. Yeah, no, nothing to update really. No, I mean, yeah, not much after all, really. Oh, right. We released a music video, our group, a second one. We're releasing a Halloween one.
I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. But I think I seen the post that you and Sid did about the Sandy Claus song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, well, that one is a completely separate project. He asked me and then told me, oh, I want to do this song. And then we're like, oh, let me check it out. I heard it, and then it was like, you want to do this song? Yeah. And which one did you want me to do? This voice. Right? And then like, yeah, you were my first choice. And I'm like, yeah, you do realize I'm an alto, right? And that squeaky little ass voice is and then he's like, I mean, you don't have to do it high. And then, and I was pretty much what was that lyric that he sent me? That was one of the lyrics was so it was killing my vocal cords a little bit, but it was like,
"You're so stupid. Think now, if we blow him up to smithereens, we may lose some pieces, and then Jack will beat us black and green."
oh, that already killed my. And then I have to, and then I have to do that for an entire song. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction. Have you done your Paimon voice for your friend here? Ooh.
I have not had Rogue listen to the Paimon voice. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, if you played Genshin Rogue, you know who Paimon is. That little floating fairy.
I only played like 15 minutes of the introduction. So yeah, I know her.
Okay. Well, I do a Paimon voice sometimes on stream, which I'll go ahead and demonstrate it right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a drink of water for this, so.
You're
Can you hear Paimon?
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, it goes so high, my mic can't pick it up. Because my mic will peak from how high I do that voice.
Gotcha.
But according to the chat, it sounds damn near close to Paimon, so.
I like it.
I really do need to practice more of trying to do those higher voices, but not strain my throat so much.
Yeah, definitely. I mean that for us, that's our bread and butter. If we don't sound great, we can't do stream. Well, unless you want to do like a silent walkthrough. But we're not walkthrough people, are we?
Nope, we're not. We are VTubers, so therefore we have to act and make fools of ourselves most of the time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Squirrel, that's Piedmon. Is the Digimon name, not Paimon. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what it was, but the only thing I know probably close to that is what, Patamon?
Mm-hmm. Paimon's so cute, though.
Okay. What was I? Yeah, we're doing a Halloween cover. And then, so I will send you guys the link, actually, because I haven't uploaded the song yet. There was a little bit of tweaks that we had to do on the video itself before I could post it, post the corrected one on YouTube. So that's actually what I'm gonna do after a stream. And then I actually enjoyed it a fuck ton. I mean, despite all of the, shenanigans we had to do, and then we had to, like, change out the story, mainly because, like, FNAF, Fred was just like, you know what, I'll call you FNAF. Yeah. FNAF was just like, oh, I'm bored, gonna be scary, and I'm just like, bitch, we're trying here. Alright.
Yeah.
So, and then,
Fred's not disturbed or scared by anything. Fred hasn't even laughed, but I managed to get him to laugh once.
I think once is enough, really, once you get them to do that. Speaking of which, I would like to do a different sort of collab with you that's not creepy at all. I mean, I'm going to have to find a different time for it, actually. And it's probably very disrespectful. I mean, no. Actually, you know what? You're my friend. So you should be used to this by now. But, oh god, my boobs just jiggled. And I didn't even... Oh, it jiggled. Okay. Alright. Okay. So yeah, so would you like to do a judgmental Zatsu with me? I think that's actually going to be like
Ooh.
funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any. Well, actually, no. I think you have. Yeah.
I have seen a couple of your judgmental Zatsus.
Yeah, I think that would be hilarious. I mean, considering that we're both going to be like judge, jury, and executioner, but then you're a you're an angel.
I'm
and
a divine
demon.
judge, so it fits.
Yeah. But then again, what I might actually consider was like very light would probably be like, oh my god, that's terrible for you. Hi, Lawton. Hello, welcome. Long time no see. I mean, long time no hear from you, huh?
I've lost count of how many times you've made me laugh. I'm happy I made you laugh a bunch just then.
Hmm. Let me check. Oh, right. Well, I
But
don't.
yeah,
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
a Judge Male Zatsu would be really, really fun.
Yeah. I've been sorry, but I've been busy and in pain. Oh no. You're in pain. Jesus. Please take care of yourself. You only have yourself in the end. We all die alone. Why did it get depressing? God. I'm like
All
I
streams
was.
get depressing at some point.
I tried to be, I tried to be comforting, and then at the end of it, I thought it went really well. You should take care of yourself. You only have yourself, and then we all die alone in the end. Yeah, no, like if it's not either going into deep down depression, it all goes into slutty land for me. It's not. It's just one or the other. Oh. I heard depressing, so I'm not here. Why have you summoned me? King.
Oh, hello, King!
Hi, King. I didn't summon you. Uh-huh. Did you summon him?
I did not summon him.
Something did. I did. I did. You heard depressing, so you're... What? You just said you heard depressing, so I'm not here. Y'all were talking about depression.
Unless that was a misspell. Or an autocorrect.
Probably, yeah. Probably. So, yeah. No, I was just talking about how Lawton here said that he was suffering in silence and in pain, and that's why he hasn't been visiting my streams because of his second job. So I was like, oh no, you're in pain? Oh no, take care of yourself, make sure to always take care of yourself. Just, you'll have to take care of yourself. I mean, you only have yourself to look out for you, and we all die in the end alone. We all die alone in the end. See? Uplifting, comforting, and then straight down into PTSD. The Fallout Boy's tears dropped on my keyboard. You ever want to break from the ads? Yeah, go. Go and advertise, King, please. He was like, you ever...
Advertisement.
Advertise. Ad. You ever want to break from the ads? Yeah, night. Yeah,
look.
Well,
now there's a way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, stupid ads bothering you guys? I mean, are you missing a good chunk of entertainment on Twitch while you're watching your favorite streamer? And like, are you missing that good joke that you were about to laugh at, only to be thwarted by another Snicker commercial? Well, here's how you get rid of those pesky little ads. You subscribe. Look at that button. Bleh. Not if you crash the bus and you don't hit 0 HP. Subscribe to King of Maggots on my... What the fuck? You son of a bitch, you're my mod. How fucking dare you? And it's literally written in the rules that you can't fucking advertise for yourself in here. You little bitch. Somebody give him a shout out. That was actually fucking hilarious.
That was funny.
The ads are the most entertaining part. Oh my god.
Oh
Your
my god, Nozu.
Your follower said that about you. Oh, that's
Nozu.
scary. Oh.
Okay, you know what, Nozu? It's bat time. Come here.
You said advertise, you never said what to advertise? Oh, it's my fault now. You're in my channel, you bitch. I'm like, obviously. I was like, hey, that's perfect, actually. Shy.
Yep. Huh?
Go there and whack him. Whack that maggot.
I got the bat already and willing, Rogue.
Yeah, go. Look, sometimes there are some funny ads. You're just lucky I didn't advertise my experimental markers.
Experimental markers?
Let's not ask.
I have to ask.
Oh god, you had to ask.
I'm curious. I'm a very curious person. Where are these markers?
Oh my god. There we go.
I feel like I just opened Pandora's box.
Make it snappy. They smell like various species of fish.
Don't all fish just smell the same? They smell rancid.
Literally. I mean, you know what, Shy? You know when I said that you're the gift that keeps on giving?
Yeah? Why?
You keep on giving the gift, King, alright? It's fine. You know, don't make that face. Don't, alright. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. How dare you just lost the goldfish color.
Hey, I keep the goldfish color.
Listen, depression is one of the only true ratings in life. It's E for Okay, does that pass at least? Dom? That passes, right? As a words for wisdom thing. Please add that. Actually, you know what, King? You have access to that. You're admin. Add your quote in there. Don't forget the date, please. Like make yourself
Here
useful.
I go ahead.
Yeah.
I had to bring out the yandere face.
Oh, I love that. Nice eyes.
Thanks. I just had to change I found the perfect shade of red when I was doing like the color changing. I even added the little blush on the cheeks.
Should have been using that while we were reading the stuff, but you know what? It's fine. You know what?
See, I wasn't thinking at the time.
That's okay.
This would have been perfect for the Nina the Killer.
Yeah, that's true. Or like, you know what? Next month, even I mean it's not Halloween, but next month I'm gonna make the mask collab again. We can all just fucking kill each other in Goose Goose Duck. How about that? And then you can wear that. Oh wow. And you call yourself an angel. She was like, oh, I mean, a chance to murder everyone.
I mean, I have to hand out punishment, Rogue. How else will they learn their lesson?
Why are you doing that voice to me? Make myself useful. Yes, make yourself useful.
Also, Dragon Ball repeat, hello.
Bish, I have been useful all day today to myself, for cleaning my room and getting myself a way too expensive treat for being a good mag. Oh, am I supposed to give you credit for that? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you did such a good job. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, such a great job.
Give King all the head pats.
Head pat. Is that better? Is that good? Huh? Iron, did you get enough praise? Huh? That's good. Now go and make yourself useful for me, punk, and put that comment that you just made in fucking words wisdom. asshole. You may be a smartass, but I take what I can get, so fool on you. Of course you're gonna take what you can get from me. I mean, that's...
Do you want to finish that, Rogue?
No, I can't. You know why? Because there's still, I mean, you know, like you say that's not 13-year-old, but this is the first time I've ever met that person, so I'm gonna have to save myself from getting banned here. I'm like, I
Also,
don't trust
Dragon,
it.
I will not do anything with the knife. Don't worry, Dragon. You haven't angered me in stream. You're safe.
I think this was more. I think what we're doing at this part was like way more interesting compared to when we were like reading. Well, except for the Russian sleep experiment, I quite enjoyed that one.
The Russian sleep experiment one was pretty good, especially with all the disturbing descriptions.
And the disturbing pictures.
I started thinking for a second I may have to add like the graphic descriptions of violence to my tags. I was thinking, am I okay to continue reading this without that? I'm just like, you know what? I will. If something happens, it happens.
It's okay, Rogue. It's Twitch. Unless you show your model stomach, then worry.
Or underboob.
I literally have like a boob window there the size of fucking Kansas. So I guess, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, all right. You guys are the experts. I will believe you. Oh man.
Oh, my chat's teaming up for that game choosing redeem I have.
Ooh. Hello, Jay.
Yeah,
Jay Bazan 20. Thank you. Ooh, Yas Queen. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I mean, we're just goofing off right now. Earlier, we were reading some creepy, not creepy at all, stories. We have 90% nude scammers writing pickle ricks and they don't get in trouble. You know what? Sometimes he just starts talking in that way and it's like,
you also have the naked women literally painting on themselves and they don't get banned either.
Yeah. That's kind of weird, isn't it, huh? By the way, King,
Yeah.
how's your computer, by the way? Also, why are you still like talking over there? Just jump in.
Oh yeah, King, hop in.
Yeah, right? I mean, share your, your
Share your presence.
share your witty, funny, totally non-sarcastic sense of humor to her part of the stream, instead of just them hearing it secondhand. My comp is getting looked at. It's at my friend's. Yeah, no, I mean, you can join from your phone, can't you?
I should have brought those Kit Kat thins in my room when I had the chance. Oh well, it's too late to eat any snacks now.
Why don't you have your headphones?
I do have my headphones, but they're my Apple headphones that are connected to my actual thing. I don't have Bluetooth headphones.
I did not snub you, Jay. I did not snub you. I said hi. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for the follow. I was like, and then I told you what we were doing. I was not. I was being a very, very, very nice royal, if I do say so myself.
Yes, King, Kit Kats.
No, snoo snoo. What's snoo snoo? Yeah, so sometimes I like to keep myself up to date in all of these stuff, but like sometimes though I'm not. I mean, you're talking to someone who lives in under a rock, so you gotta elaborate.
I think I know what that means. Death by snoo snoo.
What is it?
I've heard it before. I know what it is. Death by sexual activity.
How is that snoo snoo? It's Futurama. I've never watched Futurama.
I don't know.
It's going to be a while before you get it. Not me, I save it for Joe. Oh. Breaking of the pelvis. Again, how is that? Snoo.
The force. It's just a saying.
Is that the sound that it makes? Snooze? No, I don't think so. I mean, doesn't it sound like a
I would
smack or
assume
something? Like that?
Like, why?
What? Is it catching? I'm just punching my fist in my hand.
Oh, it is the force.
Oh. What do you mean? Is that the sound I can't? What? I mean, does it sound weird? I'm just punching my fist in my hand. Really?
I mean, if you do it a certain way, it sounds a little sus.
Really? I don't know. I mean, I've never had sex before. You guys should tell me about these things. I mean, now he's like laughing at me. Is that the sound I can't? Well, you guys said force and then breaking of the pelvis. And I'm just like thinking here, and I'm like, well, what could be fucking exerting force and then breaking someone's pelvis? Oh, right, a dick. And it's attached to what? The hips. And all that stuff. And it could be what? Hitting the skin too, like slapping each other. So I was like, that was the closest thing I could think of in the situation. I was like, okay, right, now there's two fucking streams like laughing at me. Two chats. That's great. You know, guys. You know,
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just in my chat is laughing their guts out. I accidentally, when I said I assume earlier, when I was answering back to you, I accidentally said I assume soon.
That's cute, but I can't find the advice thingy. What is he talking about? Are you talking about words of wisdom, or what?
Yeah, I think that's what he means.
You should just come in here. Not in here, not in me. I
Hey,
wish, but like in here in the chat in the VC.
Yeah,
Like when,
King, just hop in.
Yeah, there's a will, there's a way. All right.
Yeah, ayo.
Oh please, don't even say ayo. It's like it's. Don't even act like it's something that you've never done before. Oh. Hold on a second. Let me find it for you. Jesus, you put people in mods so they could like do stuff for you, right? Nope. I hired them so they could order me around. And it's here, you punk. You found it already. I can see you typing.
Now realize, looking at your screen, looking at mine, our scenes are basically polar opposites.
Oh, yeah, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Who followed me? Oh, Jet. Hi, Jet. 4516. Wait. I think I remember you, right? You have a fun fact. Right.
Ooh, what's the fun fact?
You just came here for that. I found it, as you said. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Eye drops are quite literally blinker fluid.
Actually, they're kind of right.
Didn't you follow me before? Did you unfollow and then follow me back? Jet, you are my new friend.
Also, happy Friday the 13th,
so it was
King.
it was a different Jet. Yo, nope, I'm new. Oh, well then. Well, hi. My name is... Wait, I only do that for fucking raids? Excuse me. Well, hi. Welcome to the stream. So, we were earlier we were telling creepy, non-creepy stories, except for the Russian sleep experiment, and then now we've reverted to this, just talking about each other, and well, basically, you know, people in the chat, and then them laughing at my inexperiencedness or lack of worldly knowledge, apparently. Is that it? Holy shoot, it's Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, happy Friday the 13th, gang.
Friday the 13th day. Everyone's soul will be mine. You think that, Fred.
I have another fun fact, but it's a little dark.
Ooh,
Hit
we
it.
love dark facts.
Yeah, we can't get enough. It's spooky.
It's spoopy.
No, don't. Less spooky. Okay. Alright. He's probably typing it, right? That's why he's taking a bit long.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. A tree house is the biggest insult to fellow trees. It's like I murdered your friend. Now hold him.
That is true.
That's so metal! What? Honestly, I mean, do I not rag like a regular person? You guys seem to always think it's funny. Did you know? Oh, God.
Oh, I'm worried about this.
Ooh. Did you know that if you subscribe to me, you have a special badge that changes depending on how many months you actually subscribe in? Yeah, it's customized. If you're curious about it, maybe you should try and subscribe. Yeah? Also, for the people who are like, have a little bit of money to spare and want to give it old me here, or even Tenchi. I'm assuming you have like a donation or a tip thing, right? Or
I
even
don't have a
frown wish
donation
list.
set up yet.
What about a frown?
I do have a throne, but I don't have it connected to my channel yet.
Right. Do you have a link at least?
Yeah, I have the link.
All right, drop it. Anyways, so as I was saying, we were totally not talking sinisterly over there in the corner about some donations or tips, and we weren't doing that, of course. So, as I was saying, if you guys, don't mind, have a little bit of cash to spare, you want to support us a little bit more because you kind of enjoy us talking like this all the fucking time, or just because you want to apply as a sugar daddy maybe, and then don't. In which case, don't talk to her. She has a boyfriend, but I am obviously available. So, please feel free to check out and use exclamation point tips, exclamation point donation, and look at my throne wish list to see if you can, drop some cash over there and try to buy me some stuff that I actually need for streaming, and also for her. She probably dropped the link already. I don't know, but you guys check her out too with her throne list and drop some money on us. Obviously, we are dirt poor and we need your support. We're not, don't get us wrong. We're not, forcing you. We're just, oh, see? Look at that. Obviously, she was breaking apart. You guys did not understand what she just said, right? Well, that's because there's a thing called bad tech. Yeah, hers needs an upgrade, obviously. So, see, yeah, see, she just keeps on, proving that she actually needs new equipment. So, support us. You support her too, and yeah, support me. So whereas I'm literally begging, please, 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 please. Sweetie, you still sound broken, like actual robot. Did you know making books is literally putting the tree's imagination into words? The tree's imagination?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Trees have imagination?
I mean, they could if they were alive. Well, technically trees are alive.
Another fun dark fact is most laugh tracks you hear on TV are dead people now. Oh. I actually like that. If you got $1 million, what would be the first thing you'd buy? It's kind of like a generic question now, isn't it? Oh, they threw you a lot of tomatoes. How about you answer that first? I mean, and keep both of our chats occupied, please, because Cloud is kind of begging me to release him. I don't know really what he wants. He's just crying. So
okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
I will keep everyone entertained.
Yes, please.
But King, to answer your question, what I would do with $1 million: buy every single anime figurine I've ever wanted, plus make my own streaming room and build my own house.
King, get the fuck in here in this fucking chat and help her, goddammit.
Oh, the first thing I would buy. The first thing I'd buy with $1 million, probably, ooh, that's hard. My own house. Yeah, that'd be the first thing. I'd buy my own house. But, yeah, that'd be the main thing. But I hope y'all have been having a fun time with the stream. Honestly, my first time doing any kind of reading. Ouch! Fred, why the hell are you throwing fruit? Yeah, I got a banana stuck to my face. Ah! Where's the respect? Where's the respect? I put on streams for y'all and I still get fruit thrown at me. A ramen bowl hot tub? Ooh. Now, here's the question. Oh, you're wanting, like, it with actual ramen in it. Like an actual ramen bowl. Okay. No, King, that wasn't innuendo. It wasn't an intentional one, at least. My chat can throw fruit at me, so occasionally with the apples and fruit, or apples and bananas being thrown at me, the occasional banana will either stick to my hair or stick to my face. So welcome in, King.
It just sounds too much like an innuendo.
Yeah. Hey, that's the funny thing.
Oh no, I got a banana in my face. Oh no. Oh no, chat, don't throw a banana in my face. Ugh. I'm too tired.
The newbie taco, thank you for the follow.
It's
oh,
the
I actually see you in Rogue's chat. Hello.
It's the taco. I can't see chat, so you gotta let me know what's going on.
Okay. Well, right now, Justin Maya is telling me to be careful with those bananas, because they could end up being a nose ring. That's true.
That wouldn't be healthy.
Well, there are... If you've seen, like, 100 Ways to Die, I'm pretty sure... Could you get stabbed by a banana? Like,
technically, if you eat... How many bananas is it that will kill you? If you eat, like, 44,000 bananas, you'll die from radiation poisoning.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you'll reach that many before you die, but...
I don't think anyone could eat that many bananas, like, in one sitting. They would explode before the radiation could kick in.
Not gonna lie, though, I would pay money to watch someone try and do that.
Actually, I think this is a fun fact, or maybe not a fun fact, however way you want to think about it. But I think I heard on the news years and years back that apparently there was a water drinking contest where you had to like chug gallons of water, and a girl ended up actually drowning from the inside because she drank so much water.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can drink so much water that your kidneys will actually like kind of shut down, and then you kind of just die.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't. Well, I don't imagine it would be fun.
Now, what would
I've
you
never done
think would be the least painful way, though, to go?
execution style.
Oh, so like guillotine?
Yeah, guillotine. Shotgun round to the Kurt Cobain. Uh, couple of those. By the way, I should specify. I know Rogue knows my level of humor. I have a very dark and somewhat fucked up sense of humor. So, that offends anyone, get some band-aids and a helmet because it's gonna be a rocky ride.
Hey, I'm okay with dark
Uh,
humor. I had to watch a black comedy while in like one of my drama classes in high school, and it was literally just like a guy constantly trying and failing to commit suicide.
when did you get my documentary? Mm.
I think at the end
Uh,
he ended up falling in love with an old lady. Like an actual old
oh,
lady.
never mind.
And then
Wrong
she ended
guy.
up dying.
Oh,
Yeah. It was an interesting movie they has watched in high school, but I won't lie, some of the scenes did make me laugh though.
nah, like, I think one of the weirdest movies I ever tried to. Well, I didn't try and watch it, but I was like, it was one of those things where it's like you're sitting with friends in the basement, and then like you're just kind of poking around on your phone. You know,
Yeah.
you're just screwing around your phone. You look up, oh, there's a movie playing. You look down, you're playing on your phone. You look back up, 20 minutes later, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
The weirdest movie I can think of like that is like that movie about the girl with like the sharp teeth on her vagina.
Oh,
What?
oh, that movie.
That is an actual movie.
Yeah,
it's an
I
actual
know that
movie.
Yeah, that one won an award.
I haven't
What?
seen it.
That
I
one
haven't
fucking
seen it,
won
and
an
I don't want to
award.
watch it.
It's- Yo,
What the fuck?
the dick got bit by a vagina with teeth. Hang on, let me search the fucking title. I forgot what the fucking title was. Hang
Yeah,
on.
Roke, you would be the one on this subject because I've not seen it, and I don't think I want to see it.
I don't
It's
think
fucking
I-
hilarious. Well, like, then again, it was supposed to be a horror movie, so maybe. Well, yeah, no, not maybe a lot. My 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 reaction is
Dom,
pretty
I do not blame. Dom, I do not blame you for being scared.
Of who?
Jennifer's Body. Oh yeah, Jennifer's Body.
Oh, Jennifer's
Oh.
Body.
That's the one
I
with
actually know that
that's the
one.
one with that's Megan Fox, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got Megan Fox in it. No, but Rob, what would be the first thing that you would buy if you had $1 million? The first thing. Not like everything that you would buy, just the first thing.
First thing. First thing. If I had $1 million.
Yeah. Like Shy would
I said
get
house.
every anime figurine. Oh no, you said a house. Yeah.
Yeah, after
At
you
first
said
you
like
said
the
it.
first thing. At first, I
Yeah.
said every anime figurine I ever wanted, plus make my own gaming room and then a house. But if I had to do the first thing, definitely a house.
Yeah. So she said a house. I said that I would make a custom ramen noodle hot tub, so that way I can have ramen noodles while I'm bathing in ramen noodles.
Excuse me. So okay. So rewind and then say that fact to me one more time. So you're gonna you want a custom ramen bowl hot tub so you can
No,
eat
I don't want
ramen.
ramen. I want ramen.
So you
Grammar
mm,
Nazi here.
well, only for ramen apparently. For okay, did I say that correctly now? You bitch.
Yes.
Ramen, right? Okay. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, great Japanese guru. Oh, oh my God. It made me scared of sex for.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I just found that funny. So yeah, so you want
Right,
to
you
have
are listening to chaos.
your own custom ramen bowl hot tub, so you can eat ramen while bathing in ramen. Right? That's what you said.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, it could be ramen. It could just be hot water. It could be, a fully functioning hot tub. I'd take anything I can get at that point. I
Yeah.
would be happy just eating it empty bowl.
Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't exactly work out because you obviously you'd be in the bowl. It's a hot tub when then there's some ramen in there, right? And then you're eating from there, right? So technically, you're also eating the dirt that's coming
Dirty
off your
bathwater?
body. Exactly.
Well, see, okay, so that would be different. If I was in a hot tub with just standard water, then no, I wouldn't eat it. I would just eat the ramen. But if I were to be in a giant ramen bowl disguised as the hot tub, I would take a shower first and then hop in. So that way I'm not as dirty.
What am I? Wait, FNAF is asking, what are you listening to? Oh, you're listening to the
Chaos.
true. Actually, no, no. He's listening to the true horror that we had prepared for today's
You're
stream. So,
technically eating
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
The true
so
horror that is our
yeah.
minds.
Yeah, this was what
I
was
mean,
supposed to scare you.
I mean, Taco, have you ever
Traumatized yet?
have you ever poked yourself or accidentally got your finger cut or something and then you're sucking the blood? You're technically eating yourself.
Yeah, you're technically sucking your own blood.
Yeah. I know how to suck myself off now.
Yeah, the title of the movie, it came out in 2007 and the title was Teeth.
It's literally just teeth.
Yeah, Teeth. Dawn is an active member of her high school chastity club, but when she meets Toby, nature takes its course and the pair answer the call. They suddenly learn she's a living example of the vagina dentata myth, which is literally a vagina with teeth.
It basically
God,
means she
imagine
could just
puberty.
never have sex.
Yeah. Because her vagina will eat the dick.
Yeah, Fred, that's the literal synopsis of the movie.
You're technically eating yourself. Well, yeah, I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I mean, well, it's not that she can't have. Well, yeah, she can.
She can, but the guy would lose the appendage.
Yeah, but who cares at that point, right? Excuse
Some
me,
people might
what?
think it's kinky.
I mean, if you're a masochist.
See? See, look at that. We're scaring the crap out of them. Mission accomplished.
Yay! Give me your.
It's that
This
you
is a
can't
win.
enjoy. Yeah, see? Right? He was complaining earlier about, oh my god, I'm so bored. It's so not
I think
scary.
we're just disturbing him now.
I need scary. And now, look, you got what you wish for. Congratulations. At least someone's getting what they want today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
thought.
should, yeah, you should tell me your secret. And that way, I could also do what you're doing. Then maybe get me some of that sugar daddy. I mean, money. No,
He
no.
learns to control it at the end, but she's also psycho at the end.
She's a psycho.
Oh, what you know, the sweet girl becomes the psycho. Surprise, surprise.
Mm. Oh God. Oh
No,
right.
tale as
Yeah,
old
the
as
question, right? Mm. First thing. That's hard. First thing. So yeah, now I have to prioritize.
yes, get the prioritize.
Mm.
Oh, there's that little thing. Oh, my back has been fucked up for the past week, and I couldn't find
Mm.
you.
What did he find? And now his back was fucked up. And now what?
My so there's like a foam pad roller thing that I've been using to help stretch out my back, and I couldn't find it. So
Mm.
like my back's been getting knotted.
Mm. Man, that's hard. I
That's what
can't.
she said.
About yours? No, not really.
Oh,
Mm, I don't know. I would buy. I probably buy
Okay, you
like
know what? I will
no.
I will say by the
What?
first three things for you because you have hotter than cloud.
Oh, thank you for caring about them. Well,
Yeah.
aw. Eh,
hello, Jay.
Hi.
But give hotter a bigger price.
You can't be like that. Favoritism? What an asshole. Hi, Jay.
I'm
Hi.
sorry.
Welcome to the stream. Ugh. Where's your child support? I mean, dog support this month. Where is it? I mean, anyways, like, okay, so the first thing I'm probably going to buy is, like, a so I can, put up a business. I'm gonna use, part of the money to put up a business so I could still get more money. Like maybe, yeah, like a, like a dog, yeah, like a dog cafe where, I mean, other than, How in Cloud,
Ooh.
I can have like, some of the other, because there's like a lot that gets lost a bit too. Like, I'll take the dogs so they can have, right next to it, their like shelter or home. And then they can just, also put in some work because, I'm feeding them, so they could just go in there, not bite the people who are in the cafe, let them get fed a little. That's where they'll get their TLC. And then if, some of them are interested, oh, I like that dog. Can I have it? And if, the dog is ready and willing, they could adopt and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, see? Money's
I
coming from
really
every
want to go to a dog
direction.
cafe.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like it.
Or heck, even a cat cafe.
I mean, I'm not so sure
Cats are
about cats.
overrated.
Cats are
The only time that
assholes.
cats are the only time that cats are not assholes is when they're kittens because they're cute and adorable. But when they start becoming cats, they're assholes. Like
That's true.
teenagers.
That's true. That's true. That
Very
is
true.
true. Snake
Like
Cafe.
teenagers.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh,
Um.
no, snake cafe.
No.
No.
I would go to a hedgehog cafe.
No. Oh my god, hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
hedgehogs.
They're cute.
Or a ferret cafe.
I would love to
Uh.
own a hedgehog, but I would be so terrified of
Um.
like everything. Like because if they don't get enough, is it? I think hedgehogs are kind of like turtles that if they don't have like a warming, like a heat lamp or something, they can die. Right if it gets too
I
cold.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything like that, but my hedgehog knowledge is a little limited, so I'm not positive.
Ferrets
If
stink.
anyone
Damn
has ever owned a
straight. They
hedgehog, it's
do.
bad.
Ferrets only stink if you don't keep their cages cleaned regularly.
Oh my god, that sounds like
Ferrets
a
And
lot
just
of work.
actually, a fun fact: ferrets don't need to be bathe like every day or very often. Because actually bathing them is what makes them stink more. Because they gather more musk on them
They
where it's
literally,
removed.
they literally have a stink sack. Ew. Like, like, like those. What are they again? I forgot what they're called.
Skunk?
Yeah, that one. Thank you. They secrete
They're like
stench.
skunks.
Yeah, apparently.
Hmm.
Ew.
I can believe it.
Yeah. I mean, I never really liked ferrets anyway. Hmm.
They're little carpet snakes.
They're disturbing. Then again, I can never like. It took me what like until about a year, maybe 2 years ago, to realize that there's a difference between weasels and ferrets.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I didn't realize because I just saw them both, and I was just like, "Oh, they're the same thing." And I hated them because I used to be a part of the. There's a program for little kids in America called Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I used to be part of that program as a little kid. And we went to Petco, and they were like, "Oh, here's all the animals." So they had a bunch of animals for us to look at. There was tortoises, gerbils, a couple mice, but I hate mice because they're disgusting little rodents that shouldn't be alive.
I actually had pet rat before.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I mean, Templeton did die. It's okay. He bit off his
No,
own
I
tail.
meant like I meant like I'm sorry that you had to suffer through that. Like I hate mice and rats with a passion. Like
I didn't
they're
suffer. Templeton was sweet except when he was pooping on my shirt.
Yeah, no, I agree with King on this one. Sorry. I mean, you're adorable and all,
but
Tenji, but that's just disgusting.
but
I kill mice.
I
Well,
I
no, they're
remember
rats.
that I remembered that they brought out a weasel. They brought out weasels and they were like everyone can like just here's how you get them. Be very careful. And so like I reached down and I did the same as everyone. And I don't know what I did wrong, but this weasel just grabbed my thumb and was like tearing at it. And it was
Oh,
yeah, it was to the point where when you're a little kid and you do things and it's wrong, but it's somewhat okay because you're a little kid. Like you're still gonna get in trouble, but you're not gonna be in as much trouble as if you did it now that you're an
yeah.
adult. Well, essentially, what I did as a little kid, I'm not proud of this fact,
Are
but
ya?
when it was chewing and ripping at my thumb, I essentially ripped it out of the box. I didn't grab it, but like it had such strong grip on my thumb that I tore it out of the box and I slammed it on the ground.
I don't blame you. If that
And
thing had a hole in my thumb, I'd do the same.
like I felt bad afterwards because I'm like, oh, like, but then like looking back on it, I'm like, that weasel, like fuck that.
Look at my face.
So, but I went to a I went to a I went back to that Petco because I'm just like, oh,
Oh,
I
Pete.
kind of been thinking about maybe a lizard or something, kind of thinking of maybe a goldfish. And then I went by the weasels, and I'm just like, oh, these guys are cute and adorable. They're nothing of what I thought. And then one ran over to me. And I was just like, hello. And I was kind of like rubbing the glass a little bit. The fucker turns around and shits against the side of the glass, like right in front of me. I'm like, okay, well, y'all have ruined my image of you fuckers once again.
Mhm.
I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm just not having it with y'all. Like, y'all could just fuck off.
Mm.
That's so funny.
Moral of the
Oh.
story is don't get a weasel or a ferret.
A newbie said, I love mice. They're a great meal for my snakes.
snakes are disturbing.
Mm.
I mean, I've had this thought sneak into my head about getting a corn snake, but I don't like snakes either.
Snakes are just nope ropes. It doesn't matter if they're venomous or not. They're like spiders. It's just a big fucking
Oh.
no.
Do not let me near a spider, I will scream. And a stink bug.
Y'all are funny with the spiders. You guys are like really scared of such a thing.
I don't like them. Like,
I will say
I'll sit there
spiders
and
are
kill
the
'em
spawn
on
of
sight.
Satan.
Like I'll squash a spider, and like if it's like right in front of me, but if it's bigger than if it's bigger than a quarter, I'm out of that room. Like,
Jumping
No.
spiders are not adorable.
Bigger than a quarter? Isn't that small?
yeah, bigger than
You take that
Spiders
back.
can get
Snakes are
huge, Rogue.
adorable, dumb cheese. Well, yeah, no, I've seen them. I mean, I've seen the maximum that they could go. I mean, at least like tarantulas, at least. And I'm just like, I could literally. I don't know. I'm not really scared of it because I'm like, I'm looking at it, and then I'm just being like, oh, are you trying to scare me a little bit with those mouths? I am literally like a foot away from insecticide, you little punk. And then apart from that, I could literally fucking do a lot of things too, and you'll end up dead. So I'm just like, oh.
But yeah, I said, and
you guys
King
are
will
scared?
probably agree, but spiders are the spawn of Satan. It must be destroyed.
I actually hate snakes more than I do spiders.
Oh, hog nose snake. Oh no, yeah, okay. I checked it. That looks nice. It looks like a vertical chessboard. The pattern.
A vertical chessboard.
I know
Look it
corn
up.
snakes are pretty cute. They're pretty small,
Look it up.
and they're very pretty.
The pattern on it was like it looks like a chessboard.
Oh, the pattern. Gotcha. I didn't hear
Yeah.
pattern. So
Yeah, it looked like a vertical chessboard. Jumping
Fair
spiders
enough.
are adorable.
no.
Jumping
Tacos,
spiders are tiny.
jumping
smaller than-
spiders are tiny, but the thing that makes them scary is they will jump on you.
Well, that's why they're called jumping spiders. Naturally
No, the
so.
thing that makes it scary is the fact that they jump in general.
Oh, so
Like
that's what it looked like.
I never thought a snake could be more terrifying until I learned that there are some snakes that have the ability to fly.
There's flying snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they more or less like glide. They're kind of like sugar gliders.
They
like
leap
glide.
like very high.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
Oh,
no, they
hell
still have the
no.
ability to. They still have the ability to get off higher elevations, and I say fuck that.
I've actually
I
seen
have
a
to
lot
agree.
of them.
Hell
And
no.
they're pretty common here in Southeast Asia. To be honest.
Okay, so marking places on the map. I am never going to.
Very
go.
good. I am not in Southeast Asia then.
Well, no, okay, obviously it's a flying snake, but their venom is like not even. They're only mildly venomous. They're only dangerous to like small prey, which they can probably kill the rats. They're not gonna take you guys down. You're literally enormous. Like, you guys just keep on making me look up like a lot of animals today. Do I look like an encyclopedia to you guys? You just like to order me around looking at these like animals or what have you? Why can't you guys like look it up and then send me the fucking picture and then I'll just share it, Do some work. You guys,
That sounds
come
more
on.
complicated than having.
I don't know. I just want them to like do something instead of just me doing all of the work. I'm already in here. I'm already got the stream running.
Well, I'm on my phone.
I just remember it is 4:06 a.m. for me.
All right, and it's 4:06 p.m. my time. I'm working. I don't know, 12 hours.
Yeah.
I can't remember anymore. It bleeds.
I had better get to sleep. I need all the sleep I can.
Oh, you have work tomorrow too.
Yeah, I have work on Friday, but then at least I'm off on Saturday and Sunday.
That's cool. I have work those times too.
I thought you had
Oh.
Sunday off. That's when that's when that lab is, isn't it?
Yeah, no. I meant no. Sunday for her. Like that's Monday for me.
Oh. Um,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I forget that
Yeah.
you're in a
Oh,
different
it's
time
okay.
zone.
Yeah, it's okay. You know what? I like that, people just naturally assume I'm part of the people here in good old America. Totally not in
Good old
Asia.
America.
Totally
Oh,
not
you're fun.
Asia. And I mean, if I wasn't funny, would I really have these people like watching still? Uh,
I don't know. People watch Aiden Ross.
No, we
Oh, I'm
don't. We
sorry.
don't bring him up. We don't bring him up.
Who's that?
Piece of shit. Who thinks that
Rogue
he's
had
funny and he's not?
piece of shit on the same tier as Andrew Tate.
Who are they?
I think he's worse, personally.
We are convincing you to join our side, the side with cookies, and I want a pet flying snake. Oh,
And-
don't get me wrong, alright, guys. Like, I am not. Okay, so I am a firm, like, dog keeper, alright? I will not, have snakes or anything or whatsoever where, it'll be mildly dangerous for my dogs to be anywhere near them. I'm not scared of them, really. I'm just, I'm not gonna have them as a pet. Do some of them look nice? Except for the spiders, they're fucking ugly, but still I'm not scared of them. I will just whack them with my slipper. But yeah, but for the snakes, yeah, some of them are really like, deadly beautiful, I guess is a good term for them.
To answer your question as well, Rogue, on like who those two guys were, I will just say you do not need to know who they are. And I would just say toxic masculinity.
That doesn't narrow it down, but okay. Well, like I mean, I think I can still do like 15 more minutes because like I mean, I sort of like remember. I mean, mine sort of restarted, so that's why I'm kind of like gathering minutes in here. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I thought you
You
were
know, I
asking
don't
sarcastically.
really like that. I understand the term toxic masculinity, but
Don't understand the
I think it's
concept
not.
though.
No. I understand the concept as well. My thing is more or less like anyone can be toxic, whether they're masculine, feminine, or
That's true.
That is
whatever
very
else in
true.
the.
I
So
it could just
I
mean
don't think
toxic in
it's.
general.
Yeah, I don't think toxic masculinity is necessarily a proper term. I think it's just they're toxic individuals. Toxic
Yeah.
idealism. How about
Yeah, toxic idealism would be
Mm.
good because you have the people like them, and then you have the opposite side of like the very extreme like feminism people
Oh
as
God,
well.
no.
yeah?
That could be on the
And
same
that
level.
Those are so
yeah,
annoying.
they could be on the same level. Yeah, the blue haired Karens yelling about
Oh
patriarchy.
my
Okay,
God.
blue hair Karens. I'm talking bob hair, blonde head Karens.
Bob
like
hair, like Bob the Builder.
no,
Oh.
like a bob cut.
Well, if we're
Oh,
going to say there's toxic masculinity, there's toxic. Well, that's the point King was trying to make. There's toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
There's also toxic femininity. That's why he wanted like toxic idealism, which is cool and
Yeah.
all. But I'm just gonna go straight up. You
yeah.
guys are toxic.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy that you all didn't just start jumping my case because I was at a 50-50 gamble there.
When have I ever
Oh no,
jumped
I
your
wouldn't.
case about that? I
I wouldn't jump on anyone's case about it. I'm open to listening to opinions, and yours I agree with, King.
Well, I had friends who were like, we were sitting there one day discussing it, and I was just like, I said kind of the same thing because they're just like talking shit about it, not about the same people, but about other situations. And I'm like, I don't really like that term. Like, how about we try using this? And they're just like, how about you shut the fuck up? And I'm just like, okay, this went a hard left.
Ooh.
So I'm just like,
Yeah. That's understandable why you're worried about the 50-50 gamble.
Yeah.
man, like, I'm worried about opening my mouth in general nowadays.
The
If
chocolate.
that is a fact. Nowadays, anyone opens their mouth and says their opinion, they're instantly blasted for it.
Well, it's even worse. Arguably, it's worse for me because I am a straight white male.
Mm.
So nowadays, I'm painted as a very ugly picture.
Mm.
I mean,
Ugh.
I told you before, like,
No, I know. I'm just saying nowadays in the general public's eye,
mm,
and I'm like, man, I just want to sit over here and drink my freaking soda and eat my Taco Bell. Like, leave me alone.
and I've still
Oh my God.
not eaten
Will you
Taco Bell.
Fred, I will go to bed in a
there's-
moment.
Their cinnamon twists are great.
Gotta take the hit for all our white privilege.
Oh
Oh, you found a scapegoat,
man,
huh?
there's. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. Probably shouldn't say that.
What?
We're gonna start wars in here.
No,
We don't want to start any wars.
Go right
We're gonna start
ahead.
wars. We're gonna start a revolution.
Oh man.
We'll start right is what we'll start.
I mean,
we don't start right. I'm
I
gonna
don't-
spread my insides out. Start fire.
I don't care. Go ahead, dude.
I know. No. There are some things that, while I am stupid, there are some things where I'm just like, yeah, that probably should be said.
Oh, we don't
Yeah,
need
PR.
PR incident, Scary. I mean, I'm not
This is-
relevant enough to have PR. But, okay. Well,
I think
you're-
there's other things going on nowadays that would kind of distract away from us.
It's literally an angel and a devil on your shoulder.
Nah, don't start with white privileges. Shit. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, with all that white privileges crap, well, literally I'm saying it's crap because, like, I literally don't understand what y'all mean with that. Obviously, because I'm Asian. There's no such thing as privilege here. We grow our own food. So, like, I'm just like, I just have a very big problem with, us not being able to say our opinions about anything because
I think,
people are brittle.
yeah, I think it's
These
we hear so
days.
much of this on the news as it is.
People are too weak.
That's
too
why I
prone,
gotta-
too sensitive.
That's why I gotta say, like,
Second.
you scroll through TikTok and you see these things.
TikTok,
I
YouTube,
saw-
any news channel.
Yeah, and I saw a TikTok where it was how do you I can't remember what her name is, but she talks a lot about like political stuff, and the clip was how do you like how does it make you feel knowing that, or no, what do you have to say for all the people who feel offended for you being at this university having this conversation right now? And they're like, life's tough, grab a helmet. Like, I'm just like, man, that, like, I don't know what the context is, but just life's tough, grab a helmet. Like, just that line, I'm like 100% agree with that. Just like, we need to stop just pandering to freaking people who can't take a hit. Ugh. Anywho, I think y'all two are gonna be going bad.
Yeah, Fred's already telling me to go to bed, or they'll haunt my dreams or haunt my nightmares.
And why give
Nightmares
them that satisfaction? Stay up all night.
doesn't
I,
exist each.
I would.
Sorry,
No
what's giving you
sleep.
nightmares?
Hell, dun, dun.
I was gonna say I would, but I have work, and last time I didn't get enough sleep, which was yesterday, I about fell asleep standing up at my inspection table.
Right.
Fine, it's fine. You're
I
good.
I will
Pretty.
ask though, probably before stream ends, because I know Rogue, you asked me about a Judgmental Zatsudan collab before.
Yeah.
I was actually wanting to ask you if I done a Cards Against Humanity collab, if you'd be into it.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but like, I mean,
I don't think you can do a Cards Against Humanity on Twitch.
exactly that
Just
one.
some of the cards that you can do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's gonna be fucking hilarious when we just play it, but we can't necessarily show it. That's why I haven't
That's
done
true.
that version of collab here. You know, because
Fair enough.
there was just so many things we have to fucking censor, and I mean, I mean, I love that you canceled, but that was a shit ton of work just to like censor like a lot of things, and I am not. I'm
That
not
was on
till then.
YouTube though.
Yeah, but it's also some kind of here. I mean, same thing, same shit.
Oh. I was gonna say, I fear since we had the mature ratings, it would stop anything.
I mean, if it was going to stop anything, then it might as well. Then you know, people might as well just like show a movie or whatever, watched an anime in here, if there were, or something like that, or if that was going to stop anything.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Rick Roll ASMR.
I
Oh
think
no.
you're the only one who's going to enjoy that.
Of course.
Actually,
I love Rick.
fun fact with the
Never gonna
Rickroll
give
thing.
you up. I'm never gonna let you
One
down.
of my friends asked me to go to their world in Genshin because they had something they wanted to play on the lyre for me. And so I went over to his world and he started playing a song on the lyre. And it was the Rickrolled song. And I didn't understand what they meant saying I got Rickrolled because I didn't know what that actually was. So it failed.
And also, I mean, it's not the Rickrolled song. It's more, I mean, just use the title. They're gonna give you. Yeah, I love never. Oh no, please! Oh my God, they're gonna start the fucking singing in the chat thing.
Yes. Yes. The revolution begins now.
Oh, sweet Jesus, God Almighty!
Yes, go my minions. Go.
Excuse me, they're not
Rogue, do
your
you need
minions.
divine intervention?
No, you know what? I'm tired. Let them have their fun. I mean, they're all going back to the cell anyway.
Oh, that's true. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts, inmates.
I ain't no one's minion. Well, yes, you are. You
I'll give you
followed
some.
me. And okay.
Yeah, Fred, you are now also an inmate.
Yeah. Sorry. I never got to finish the question. Second thing, maybe stocks again, just so I can give more money. And can I buy an island with what's left over? Is there actually like something that costs like a little less than $1 million for an island?
I'm sure you can buy islands if on discount.
Oh no, they're singing in my chat now. Taco.
Well,
Yeah.
and besides,
Oh.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, you know, like, I mean, I'll probably, yeah, like, you know, buy an island and make sure that's all, you know, there's internet over there and like nice place to live, plumbing, everything, all that jazz that didn't exist in Fire Festival, and ask you guys to live there, like, with me.
Why
Tax
would
free.
Aw.
why plumbing? Why plumbing though? Just
Plumbing
shit in
is
the
it's
backyard.
essential.
important. It's important.
Just shit in the backyard.
Well, okay then.
King,
You know what?
here-
Since you
King-
said that, all right, fine. You can have the only room without a bathroom. I mean, or without any plumbing
Woohoo!
whatsoever. Okay. There we go.
Yes,
See,
Listen,
everybody's
sometimes in
happy.
life you need to embrace the suck.
You're
King,
the only one
here's
who's
the
going to be doing
thing.
that.
For our men, it's easier to take a shit outside. For women, it's slightly different.
The last time I checked, the only thing different between the digestive tract of the male and female was if they have a stick or if they have a hole.
That's not part of the digestive tract.
What? The urine.
What?
The
He-
pee-pee. The wig.
he's right.
That's not
the
part of the.
feces has
That's
to come
not.
out somehow.
Yeah, he said pee. He said pee. And that's not digestive tract. Still though, that's genitourinary.
No, but it connects
Okay,
it.
cool. So the poo in so the poo comes out both ways. It's fine.
I have a feeling you're not gonna win this war, King.
Well, you know what? I'll win it in my brain. Science will win. Science knows all.
Exactly, and science says you're wrong.
Evidence.
It's literally
Hey, you know what?
not
I'm
part of the digestive
I'm
tract.
probably. Hold on. I'm probably gonna get put on like a watch list or something. What is the difference, friends, between the male and female digestive tract?
Yes, Taco, you're
I-
correct. That
I
it's
spelled
also called an
tamale.
excretory system. It's
Rogue, I feel like you would know this considering you literally work in
a
like
hospital.
a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The added length and general complexity of the female GI system causes food to move more slowly throughout the digestive tract. It can take women 14 hours longer to move food through the large intestine than man.
Basically, it
So-
takes longer for us to take a shit.
So, we'll have X-Lax. Oh, brother, why would you look that up? Because I'm an idiot.
Mm,
I'm
Yeah.
tired. I'm delirious.
it's okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm in a very forgiving mood today. I'm just handing everyone a free pass. So you know what?
Wow,
Be an
you're being
idiot today.
generous, Rogue.
I mean, it's everybody's Christmas today. Maybe I don't know.
It's Christmas,
Christmas
somewhere
is
in the
in
world
fun.
or in the next plane of existence.
I mean,
But it's
here on
Friday
the
the
stream.
13th. Actually, I guess that would make sense. Nightmare Before Christmas and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christmas
man,
at
I sneeze.
Halloween. Women have generally bigger booties. This is
I don't think
You're
that's
not
the
wrong.
booty side.
have generally bigger booty. Yeah, no, my butt can prove you wrong, sir.
I don't know how the booty size affects the digestive tract though.
It doesn't. Only when it comes to like body look.
Yeah,
Oh god.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the bakery is only a visual component.
Bakery.
A bakery.
Buns, cake.
The buns and the cake.
Mhm.
I don't know what the kids use nowadays.
Oh,
They use
right.
simple terms like ass.
Yeah, just say ass and tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
You
I'm
inverted
not
the
gonna start
numbers.
singing.
It's not Halloween yet.
Every day's Halloween.
Every day
Mm,
is Halloween. Look like me.
You'll be able to come for not in that way. I mean, if you want to, but like you'll be able to come for the 15th.
For the moment, I'm hopefully should. I don't know how well I don't know how well everything's gonna work because I haven't run the game, so I don't know how well the performance will be. But I should be there regardless of if I'm going to stream or not stream.
Awesome. Okay,
But
cool.
I should be there.
Return of. No, it's. I was going to turn into a Lord of the Rings title. Never mind. Mm.
What?
Uh,
Fellowship of the Saw.
you can come. Okay. Why are you putting it here? I told you. Put it in the words of wisdom.
I did put it in the words of wisdom. What are you talking about?
Not you. Dom.
Oh, who?
Dom? My
Chat.
mod? My one and only mod who is actually doing their job?
Fish? What are
Mm.
you talking about? I'm doing mod things.
What?
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all that I know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What?
Add a command for quote one. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Taco, you're talking to someone who literally doesn't know how that's going to be done. If you know how, tell me. I'll try. And this angel here is getting very sleepy. You know what? Go. You can go sleep,
Uh,
Tenchi, if you want, and it's okay. I
Okay.
got
Yeah.
9 more
I'm not
minutes.
the.
I guess you can drop
I don't.
your people in here or whatever, and drop them whatever.
Yeah, I'll just quickly raid out to you, Rogue, for the remaining part. Because
Awesome.
if I stay up any more, my parents will probably wake up, come in here, and then nag me for still being up.
Yeah. Can we get that on recording though? Because that sounds hilarious.
Oh,
nag, 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 nag,
Nag
nag,
nag
nag,
nag
nag.
nag 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 nag. Walter.
Oh,
Oh, I assume they might know. It should be command at quote one. You can come. No,
I'm
I
just
mean
playing Pokemon.
he didn't even know how to clip. So I had
oh
to
my
show him
God!
how to
There's
clip.
actually 4 viewers. I feel like
Yeah.
half those are some of your people, though.
What? There's 6. What are you talking about? For you, right?
Taco was in there at one point. I know. Yeah, for me, but Taco was in there at one point.
Yeah. Now it's
I'm just
7 and
surprised
8.
so many people.
Earlier you were like you were pushing 11 or 13. I mean, actually, some of them were like, yeah, going back and forth, but yeah, really, like
Yeah,
it's okay.
I'm
6 actually. I see 6. Yep.
not.
Up. There we
I
go.
was just
Up.
surprised there were still a couple more people.
Mm. Hi. Thank you for the raid. I'm not gonna
No
do my
problem.
I'm not gonna do my intro anymore. You all know. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went
I'm
well. Lol.
I am good. Go ahead and cut off stream. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye, Nenji.
Have a good
Goodbye.
one,
I'll see
Shannon.
ya. Love ya.
Bye. Love y'all too. Bye bye.
Ah, Jesus. Man, it's really hot in here. Phew. I'm just grabbing. I want to stop at like 3:33, just so I can have that 3:33. Hi, yeah, hi Jade. How are you? I hope you had fun. I know you had a stream earlier. I mean, obviously I didn't watch. I was asleep. But we know how that song goes, Queen. What song? That's because you're in there. What do you mean? You guys are talking about something like one at a time, guys. I can only understand like so much at the moment.
Pokemon.
It's getting hot in here. Oh, right. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna go all Nelly on that. But what about the will you be able to attend like some of the practices though? Like Killer Puppy is going to be scheduling some though. I just don't know when.
Uh, I hope to be able to.
When on
I will
16th?
do my best. Uh, there's one on the 16th.
Yeah. I set that up because, we're gonna watch sequel, Dog's Purpose, Dog's Journey, I mean,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you said it was your day off, so yeah, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to attend.
Well, what time would it be? Because I do kind of. Both the one and I were talking about doing a stream on Monday, potentially.
You were gonna stream on Monday?
Yeah, potentially, if I have enough time.
Hmm.
Or whenever, not if I have enough time, whenever. Because Postal has Monday off too, so if it's like an earlier time for practice, and I could do a later stream, or if it's a later practice, then I could try and do an earlier stream.
It's later. It's always later.
But how much later?
Ugh. Jesus fucking Christ. Can you members of the VA Guild never look at the fucking thread? Like why do I even bother like posting in there? Like obviously. Like Jesus. It's like
October 16th, 8:30. You know I just fuck with you on this, right? Like,
no. I can never I mean I don't never know if you're fucking with me anymore. That not that way anymore. But like
episode 11 through 20 is October 16th, 8:30 p.m. EST to 12 MN.
Oh, I got Nightmare. Hey Nightmare, thank you for
Oh,
joining
midnight.
the
So that'll be my. Oh, wait, if it's 8:30 so that'll be 6:30.
No, like yeah,
Uh,
around then. But like, I mean, I set it up that way so the people who can like, so everyone else who is like going to be able to attend like around those times, and then they need to leave. They had like enough of a practice. People can still come in like around like 8:30 as per usual or something, or like 10:30.
uh,
I mean, what
okay, yeah. So
what time zone are you right now, King? He's MT.
yeah, MT Mountain Time,
Yeah.
Mountain Standard Time.
It's not Mountain. No,
So
it's
I
not
guess
Mountain
the only
Standard
question.
Time.
Yeah, MST,
It's not
Mountain Standard
MS.
Time.
No, it's not MST.
That's
It's
what I always say because it's listen,
MST is
listen.
Arizona.
There's
MST is
PST.
where I'm
No, there's
working.
P. Listen, there's PST. There's CST. There's EST. God damn it, MST should be a goddamn thing.
MST is a
And
thing. It's
even
just not in where you're at. It's in
no, it is.
Arizona.
It is
It
where
is.
I'm at. No,
No, no,
Arizona flip flop. Remember,
no.
Arizona flip flop between EST or PST and MST. It flip flops
It's empty.
because you lose or gain an hour.
It's empty. We still use MST, even though they're like literally not at the same time as you are. They're like an hour behind you.
So there would be PST.
No,
If they're an hour behind me, that's PST.
they still call it MST over there. They don't change it.
Well, then they're stupid.
Are you calling my
There's clearly,
doctor stupid?
I'm calling your work stupid, not your doctor. There's a difference. Your doctor is a very intelligent person. Your
He
work,
works
however, is stupid.
there. Oh my god. You called my work stupid?
I called. Yes, I did.
You son of a bitch.
They can't decide. They can't discern the difference between PST and MST. It's fucking hour.
He looked it up. He said it's empty. Yours is empty.
No, MT is the state I live in.
Stop changing the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. MT is the state that I live in. My time zone is MST.
No.
Yes.
No. It's empty.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's no, you are infuriating.
Okay. So moving real quick. If practice is at 6:30 for me, what time do you want to watch the movie? Because discerning when that'll happen, if you want to do it right before practice, then I can stream earlier. Or if you want to watch it during the middle of part of the day, I can stream before practice.
I mean, I set it up like around the afternoon because like normally your schedule is like you stream around noon. Your
That
time.
is true.
See?
Usually my days off, yeah.
See? Like I'm please.
I'll have to talk with Postal about that. So I'm not sure if I think she might be available. There's an MST. I've looked it up. Thank you.
I'm not saying there isn't an MST. I'm saying that it's called MST like in Arizona. They use that MST. I'm Montana.
Well, they're wrong.
I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying his. Am I allowed to say your state? No.
That's actually one. Actually, can start considering that. I don't even know what I want to stream on Monday. I haven't streamed anything in so long. Let's see, depending on if it's solo, Dungeon Nightmares, Fears to Fathom, Darkness Granny. Excuse me, Limbo, Monstrum. Oh, I might do Monstrum. I haven't played that game. I don't, yeah, I might do Monstrum. Maybe Stay Out of the House. Maybe one of those. I don't know.
Alright, then I'm just waiting on the. And then I'm gonna read. Alright, I'm gonna read out. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read out to Nia. I asked Nia to be part of 11 to 20, by the way. Not necessarily on the 16th. I don't think she's gonna be in there, but
Nia Suka?
Yes? You don't know that she's part of the Beta Guild?
No, I remember. I remember that you said that you were gonna ask her, and that she said yes.
Yeah, she did. She's been there for a while. She was going to be helping out on Your Throne, but look how that turned out. So she was on standby, and I was like, literally like, hey, so there's a character in here. I mean, she's going to only appear for like a short time, but I mean, it's a good start, right? And she's like, yeah, it's a good start. I want to try it. So yes, and looking forward to working with you and all that stuff. All right, I'm. Once again, some of y'all just decide to like jump in here as I'm about to raid. Y'all should, decide to come earlier, alright? Folks, alright, granted, I didn't post like my schedule, so okay, you got me there, but like, When is the next time I'm gonna stream? Yeah, right, on the 15th. All right, on the 15th, please do come like a little bit early so you're not missing out on the fun, and just, and try coming in here again, like so super late as I'm right to raid, and then go and be like, oh, but we just got here. Extend it for like what, 30 minutes or an hour, just like what you guys did on my fucking karaoke stream. The not the last one, but the other one, and I ended up extending for another an hour and a half, and my throat took the brunt of it, the damage. You're welcome. So yeah, we're gonna raid out right now to fuck you, Taco. Yeah, I'm gonna raid out. I'm doing this now. I think Dom had already like fallen asleep, which is actually good for him. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the 15th. Alright, I'll post the fucking time on Twitter. You bitches, make sure to check this time. And then for those, are part of my community, like, check the fucking announcements, would ya? And then it's nearly always there. I'm gonna be playing with Lumiere Grayson. He's actually like pretty big. I'm actually pretty nervous. Not in that way. I don't know his package, or none of you. We've seen it up at the gym, but other than that. And then this guy over here is gonna be. He's like what, 75% sure that he's gonna be here, or 80, but he's gonna be there. And
well, I'm gonna be there. It's just 50-50 on if I'm gonna be able to stream it or not.
oh, okay. Well, that. And then Joey Ghost. You guys have, I've seen him last time when we were playing with Demonologist with Shikash. So yeah, that's when I'll see you guys again. And then I don't know what I'll be doing with the rest of the week that time. Probably just gonna be that and like one other stream maybe, because got work and somewhere to be. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you about that. And then looking forward to streaming again real soon. All right, bye guys. Say bye.
Bye.